Yo, we are
Yeah.
live. And can you dig it? Yo, so today we are talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. And did the hip hop industry forget about Bone? My boys. Grim, we're going to start off with you. Did the hip hop industry forget about Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Man,
Today.
listen. I'm
Today.
listen. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with hip hop. Okay, we're gonna sum this all up in one whole nutshell.
Here we
First of
go.
all, yeah.
You know he's
Listen, man,
lying
them
when
is
he
my
opens up
guys.
his
So
mouth.
listen, them is my guys. So I gotta represent. Yeah, they
Yeah.
forgot about Bone. Listen, they forgot about Bone like they forgot about Dre, bro. Real shit. And then I'm gonna tell you what they did. What they did was they repackaged the formula and spun it into some new shit and
Mm.
made it hotter. And now everybody's rapping like that.
Right. Jay, did
You
they
know what
forget
I'm saying?
about Bone? Did they forget
What do you
about
mean
Bone, Jay?
everybody's rapping like Bone?
Absolutely. That fast formula, everybody's using that. That's how niggas rap these days.
Well, Bone took
Like
it from
that's just
Twister.
listen, man.
They didn't hear
Bone
about
Thugs and
Twister. They didn't
Harmony.
hear about Twister back then.
Right. We
Nigga,
didn't
if
know
I
we
heard
didn't
of
know who
Twister in
Twister was.
Kentucky, I know goddamn well they heard of Twister.
Listen,
I
bro,
know
the
they heard
world
of
did not
Twister.
the
They're not
world didn't
going.
know they didn't know, bro.
Oh, the internet
And and,
wasn't
and,
behind
and
it.
regardless of if they did, that's why I feel
They heard
like
him like I heard him through BET.
but that's why I feel like listen, that's why I feel like hip hop forgot about Bone.
Jay, did hip
Because
hop forget Bone? Did hip hop forget Bone?
uh nah, I don't think they did. The next two times brought him up. He's hip hop
Right.
and he's on their ass. Well, not they ass, Lazy Bones butt. He's on
Okay.
late.
So
Ain't no pause, no
I
question.
believe hip hop. I do believe hip hop forgot Bone. I believe when we celebrate our legends and our great MCs, Bone don't get mentioned, man.
Well,
Bone
hold
Thugs
on,
and
because
Harmony.
they're a group though. They're a group.
Wu
They don't
Tang
get
gets
mentioned in
mentioned.
the
Wu Tang
yeah, but that when you
Wu Tang gets mentioned.
they get mentioned like
Outkast
in
gets
best
mentioned.
groups and stuff. Yeah,
Outkast,
NWA gets
Wu
mentioned.
Tang, NWA. There's a
NWA,
lot of groups that get
yeah.
mentioned, but Bone don't get mentioned. Locks get mentioned. Dipset gets mentioned. I don't ever really hear nobody repping Bone besides people that really like Bone.
Nobody mentioned.
And I want to say this, I
Yeah,
don't think it's
you a
because
lie.
I don't think it's because of the controversy, because every group has controversy.
No facts.
And
What
so,
do you
you know
think
what
it
I'm
is?
saying? No, I said I don't
They
think it
didn't keep
is.
up with the times. What you think? They
No,
don't
Well,
keep up with the times.
listen, Jay, hold on. It's that and the murder mo is just not so prevalent.
what the hell? What the hell you talking about,
Bro.
Grim? What the-
You know what I'm talking about, bro. Stop
Listen,
it, bro.
it's because they from it's because they not from one of the big cities, man. They're not from LA.
Cleveland
They're
is a big
not
city,
from
bro.
New York. They're not from Atlanta. Bone Thugs is from Cleveland. And
Well,
I
they
think
got
that
their
has a
start in LA.
right, but it doesn't matter where you get your start. They're from Cleveland. Cleveland's still not respected in the hip hop community. It's still not. So when we start looking at all these groups, like why Wu Tang's still relevant because they're from New York. Why NWA still relevant? They're from LA. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe the hip hop. When you talk about legends, they don't talk about Bone Thugs and Harmony. And let me ask you this: who do y'all think the best member in Bone Thugs and Harmony is? Grim, we going with you, bro.
Crazy.
Jay, who's the best in Bone Thugs and Harmony?
That is a good question. That is a very good question. Come
Well,
back.
answer the question.
I'm
It's Crazy Bones to me. Crazy Bones me, you know. Crazy Bones the best
Crazy
Bone Thugs and
Bone.
Harmony member. And then and
I
then
would
then I'm gonna
say
say Busy.
you know what? I'm gonna say Wish.
Shut
That one
up, Jay.
song,
Bruh,
that
don't
one
get on this.
song, that one song he had,
Jay.
they all pretty good. I'm gonna
Now,
say,
Bone Thugs and Harmony,
I'm
my
gonna
guy, but you ain't about to sit up here and tell us which Bone's the
I'm gonna
best
say
Bone
Wish.
Thugs.
Fuck it. I F it. Wish. What's wrong with Charlie? What's wrong
Bro,
with Charlie?
see what I'm saying? Let's be serious, bro. But anyways, this nigga said Wishbone, bro.
Hey, how you gonna diss Charlie like that? That's why they don't get the notoriety they get.
No.
Because people like this
You
be
ain't
serious.
gonna say Wishbone.
That's why
Anybody
they're not gonna get to where they're. That's why they're not gonna
Bro,
get to that
anybody that's in
that
this
group
chat.
Hall of Fame with the rest of the hip hop dudes because
Anybody in this chat,
Y'all leave
y'all
Charlie alone.
comment and tell us who you think the best Bone Thugs and Harmony member. And I'm
They're
telling
gonna say
you,
Busy Bone.
not one person gonna say Wishbone. But listen, Wishbone ain't whack because he part of Bone. Wishbone.
Listen, we are waiting. I'm talking about waiting, patiently waiting for this nigga Wishbone to drop that album, bro.
Right. But so
I
if
personally
you hear
can't
the
wait.
sound
Listen,
of my voice, tell me who the best Bone Thugs and
I'm
Harmony
on the edge
member
of my
is.
seat.
And I'm telling you, Wishbone ain't gonna be in there. But okay. So, who is the best pure rapper? Who is the best pure rapper? Who is the
Busy Bone
best pure
didn't ask
rapper?
out of all of them.
damn it, I was gonna say, you know what? Hold. Let's back up. We gotta back up. So the first question was, who's the best Bone? Right now, what are we? No, right? No, okay. So now, how are we? And then you were getting ready to say, who's the best rapper out of Bone?
Who is the best rapper out of Bone? There's the best.
Okay,
Bone,
so
there's the best rapper out of Bone. Who's the best
I don't
rapper?
see. You didn't distinguish the shit, man. So what do we mean by best Bone? I thought I was speaking on rap when we said best
Your
Bone.
favorite Bone is Crazy Bone.
Right, because of his raps.
Busy Bone was a better rapper than Crazy Bone. Would you agree?
No.
I think Crazy's better in both. But okay, the best Bone, what I'm saying, because Crazy is the best Bone because he has the best harmony. He does the choruses. He's the best Bone member. Period. Point.
So that makes him the better Bone.
Hell yeah, it makes him. Okay, in the chat,
how does that make you a better Bone? Because
hold up, let's go. Hey, who is this? Things, stuff, and more. She said crazy and lazy. She put my dude lazy in there. Dig.
Now she dead wrong for that. Lazy Bone is crap.
You a lie.
Lazy Bone is bump.
She put lazy on.
Now listen.
Hey, look.
We need viewers. We need that feedback. We need that feedback.
And she said a better lyricist too. Let me. My bad. I gotta put you up here.
Yeah.
Hold on. What was that album where he's looking like Christopher Columbus?
Oh,
Anybody said like a colonizer.
We ain't this Lazy Bone. We ain't about to get on this live and this Lazy Bone. No, we not.
No one's dissing him, but 2 times finesse.
Listen, he's tripping. Okay. But
hold on. Okay. So Wishbone's verse wasn't hard on the Tupac song?
It was.
It was. It was hard. It was hard, bro.
Man, he 8 bars. He 8 bars on that last one. He ate too many bars.
It was Keith. It was still hard.
It was hard.
It was hard, bro.
Okay.
It was hard, bro.
Let me ask you this: who carried Bone?
All 5 of them.
No, nigga, don't give me one.
Except Flesh. Flesh is a jailbird.
Who carried Bone? Nobody. Who carried Bone, y'all? Don't say all 5 of them. That's an easier way out, bro. Don't give me no.
You're just gonna say lazy because he keeps the thing. He wears the Bone Thug hats. He's the dude who negotiated that little deal.
Don't worry about what I'm gonna pick. Pick what you gonna pick.
You're gonna pick lazy.
Don't worry about what I'm gonna pick. Pick what you gonna pick.
Busy Bone carries Bone.
Okay.
The light skinned dude. Busy Bone.
I'm gonna say Crazy Bone.
Why would you say Crazy Bone? Crazy Bone don't carry.
Because he did carry the group, bro. Busy Bone was more responsible for breaking the group up.
Hold up. Miss Things.
Now we agree. Busy Bone.
Look, Miss Things. Stuff more say when you say better rapper, though. What do you mean? Lyric, style, message. I mean all of the above. When I say rapper, mainly lyrics. You know.
Then Busy Bone.
Okay, you say Busy
Heaven's
Bone.
Movie was a dope album. That was a very, very good solo album by Busy Bone.
Was it better than Thug?
Bro, listen to me. I want to say this, man. I want to change my answer. I can't really answer that, bro. I can't answer it because really lyrically, I think both of them on the same level.
It was to me. It was well put together. And
man, if I had to pick one, dog, I would have to say. There's more memorable Crazy Bone verses than there are Busy Bone verses.
Facts.
That's because you don't understand what he's saying, though. But if you knew what he was saying, you would remember.
Right.
I mean, I like both of them. Listen, I think both of them were dope.
I got crazy, bro. I got crazy. But so nobody said Wish. Nobody said Wish.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now
somebody
that's crazy.
Somebody let
It's
me
only
know.
one person on here.
I don't care how many people's on here. If Wishbone is the best bone, I need you to stand up and say,
Pop.
that verse was hard.
Bro,
That verse was hard.
That verse was hard.
Yeah. And what's that one?
That shit was hard.
He kicked it off first.
No, Wishbone's
You know what
tough,
I'm talking
dog.
about? Who? Lazy Bone ain't tough.
She said, "Wish get up." Hey, no, Lazy Bone's tough. Come on, bro. Like Lazy Bone didn't kick it off.
Yeah, Wish get up.
No,
hold on. What was that song, dog, where he kicked it off? It was like,
nah, he ain't kicked no song off. I don't never remember Wish being the first man. But I will say on that, you already know my favorite verse on that East 99. When I run red drum, try to run and get away, but it's just too late. When I come book. Hey, that's
and who's that? Who's that?
Wish killed that.
That was Wish.
I said Wish killed that, bro. I said, okay.
Wishbone, listen, you're only speaking bad on Wishbone because he never did a solo project. He never really pushed his talents. Like
I'm speaking bad.
Lazy, crazy. Flash.
No. So we're gonna speak on that. Why didn't Wishbone come out with a solo album? Why do you think Wishbone hasn't come out with a solo album? I think he's the real Lazy Bone. I think he's lazy, bro.
You think he's lazy?
That's what it is. Yeah, because he eats a lot
it's
of
all
verses.
about timing.
He eats up a lot of his verse when he hits the
it's all about
dead
timing,
wrong, Lord, now you're long gone. You know what I'm saying?
Long gone.
Yeah, when you rap.
But see, that's what makes his shit. That's what makes his verses tight, though. He adds the harmony in bone. He adds part of the harmony in bone, bro.
No, bro. Wish does it way too much, bro.
Their name is Bone Thugs and Harmony, bro.
Listen.
The name is Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I don't care what the name is. Listen, he's the only one doing it. Wasting bars. Listen, they're a fast rapping group, man, and he wastes a lot of bars. So she said, so I was right about Crazy and Busy. I love Lazy too, but I think you need them all to make the top tier music. Oh, for sure.
Yes, you do.
That's why their solo albums. That's why their solo albums don't do so good. They're good as a group of 5, man. They're good.
What was the name of that song, bro?
Facts.
Which one?
Solo.
The one where
they're not as good in my opinion.
No trust in the losses.
Well, how does it start off?
Wishbone is the first rapper, and it's got that type.
Wish,
and it's got that dude from Ken Dog in it.
Wish is never the first rapper.
Ken Dog, I've never. Hold on. Let me think.
No, Wish is never the first rapper.
I've never heard him be the first rapper. I've never heard him and Ken Dog on the same song.
Yeah, Wish is never the first rapper.
Whoever that was.
Wish has never kicked off any songs in Bone Thugs and Harmony ever. Not
Pop, giving up shots to the double Glock.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, he got it.
He went.
Yeah.
Pop,
he did. He went fast. Hey, and the verse was hard.
And it was hard. Come on, bro. That drop.
No. Hold on. No, we can get to that. Because I told y'all before. Wishbone was probably the hardest, if he wasn't the hardest bone on the first 2 albums, he was the second hardest bone on the first 2 albums. Wishbone was tough on Come Up in East 99, but when you Art of War and further back, nah. Oh no.
This is the thing I didn't like about Wish is he didn't do enough fast raps, dog.
No, he didn't.
Like he in the fast raps he did were always dope, but he just didn't do enough.
No facts, but it was the harmony that you like. Remember, you keep talking about this harmony, my G. You know,
well, I'm just saying. I was really just trying to shoot him some bail for the singing and filling in verses, but true to life, I really wish he would have spit more fast raps because he's dope.
Really?
Stepping, you get some buckshots, marijuana clear, knock, mo thug, what's up, nigga? Girl. Yeah, that shit was dope, man.
Hey, and he killed it on that. He killed it on that Bud Smokers Only. Oh man, he's not.
Oh, he did. He went first on that too.
Yeah. This hit it a Siva. Yeah.
He did, dog.
Y'all sleeping always.
Nah, I ain't sleeping
And
on Wish.
you know what? He gonna come in your dreams.
No, he ain't.
Oh yeah, definitely will. And,
Okay,
and
Death
see,
Wish Records, huh?
Death Wish Records. I am the CEO
Yo,
of Death
Miss
Wish
Thing,
Records.
Miss Thing says East 99 is where you'll find me slinging me, yeah, yo, baby.
Yeah.
Cleveland
For
is the
sure,
city
man.
where I come from, so rhyme.
Ain't that Wish?
I like that. I like that. Shout
Nah,
out.
man, that's all of them, man. Yeah, you can hear
Yeah.
Roy Lazy in that one. East 99 is where you find me slinging me. Hey, don't get me started. Yeah, yo,
Nah, I think
Listen.
you hear Wish.
And that's the harmony.
Oh yeah, you do hear.
East 99 is where you find this clinging me. Yeah, yo, baby. That was a clean ass intro, bro. Why
get
you
me
got
on
me
my
started?
phone. Yeah, don't get me going back, be back to 14, 15 years old, wearing a flannel,
Now see if Wishbone
doing that.
if Wishbone can come with that same energy now, knock him out. Knock him out the box.
Okay, I got one for
Knock
y'all. I
him
got
out
one
the
for
box.
y'all. That whole album for sure was fire. Listen,
He's
but
99.
out of all the Bone Thugs and Harmony albums, out of all of them, who had the best verse? I mean, think of every Bone Thug and Harmony verse real quick. Who had the best verse?
I'm only gonna say this
I'm saying
because of
I'm saying
I'm gonna
crazy.
say Crazy Bone because of the Faces of Death.
I'm saying crazy because of the Execution Double None.
I'm saying Busy because of Thug Love, dog. That Thug Love verse still reigns true, bro.
Bro, that Execution Double Nine verse was flawless.
If you knew what he was saying, it'd be even better.
And Miss Thing said that's an impossible challenge. I'm telling you, that verse he did with Pot, that was tough, bro. That was the hardest Bone Thug and Harmony verse of all time for me. And listen, Busy Bone's my guy, but listen.
I thought we all agreed that didn't Biggie outshine them in that? Is Bone and Biggie, is Bone and Biggie.
He did.
Biggie.
But that ain't got nothing to do with it. Listen, if Busy would have dropped that verse,
it does have a lot to do with it.
He would have killed Biggie. He would have killed Biggie if he had dropped that verse. If you could swap the verses, Busy, the verse he did with Pac, if he would have dropped that on Bone and Biggie, he'd have destroyed Big. What?
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
Busy
yeah,
eight.
Yeah.
Busy 8, bro. Yeah. What we talking about, bro?
7, 8.
Well, see, this is I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, let me tell you the reasoning behind that. I'm gonna give you guys some just something real quick off the top. So, Busy Bone enlisted Tupac to do the Thug Love song, right? And so when he wrote that verse, he probably wanted to impress Tupac. I'm not saying he didn't like Biggie or nothing like that, but it didn't seem like he went as hard on the Biggie verse as he did. And then you got to also understand they wrote their verses first, and then Biggie waited and went and wrote his verse afterwards. And so that's why Biggie's verse was so tight.
Facts. That's
I would say that I think the reason why he went hard on Thug Love, it was a better beat, much harder beat. So you had
that was true. That's true. That's true too, dog. That beat was that beat was hard.
You had to come correct on that beat. That beat was hard.
Now that's their hardest beat. That's their hardest beat on all of the albums.
Was that DJ Unique?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the hardest song, nigga, out of all the songs, but not the hardest verse. But yeah, he did DJ Unique.
Okay.
But that Execution Double Nine.
Yo, Miss Thing says she got a jet. Holla at you. Appreciate you for tapping in, man.
Thank you, sister.
Yep.
Bone fans got to stick together. Subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Bone fans, we running slim out here, man. We running slim.
And you know why? It's because 2 times finesse. Finesse 2 times is
it ain't got nothing to do with that chunk. That bust.
He's running them off, bro.
And this is the thing.
Running them off.
Listen, he keep messing with Lazy Bone. We're gonna have to substitute Lazy Bone with me.
Man, he keep messing with Lazy Bone. He might get a hit. He might get a and I'm not talking about with the piss. I'm talking about a record hit.
Nah, he gonna get hit in his jaw. He gonna get hit in his jaw. That's what's gonna happen.
Listen, Lazy Bone needs to recoup from that album he did. What was that album called?
In his jaw.
The one we were clowning.
Yes. Man, my goodness.
Okay, I
As
got
long
a
as he don't
question.
put that out,
Wu-Tang, listen, Wu-Tang versus Bone, because we know there was a thing. Wu-Tang versus Bone. Who had the bigger impact, bro?
I'm gonna say Wu-Tang.
Bigger impact, yeah, Wu-Tang.
I'm gonna say
I
Wu-Tang.
think Wu-Tang had the bigger impact. And now listen, and that's only because listen, I'm gonna say that that's only because Wu-Tang was out before Bone and they had a bigger following.
I'm gonna say Wu-Tang is what Wu-Tang is, man. You know,
But Bone is a much better, but Bone is a way better group. I'm saying just lyrically, I fucks with Bone, bro. Wu-Tang is just too big. Them niggas got like 9 niggas.
That is a big group, bro.
And they got side groups. Well, so does Bone too, but
yeah. No, shout out. Now listen.
They got into it. They had got into it up there in New York, man, back in the day.
Which Bone which Bone member aged lyrically the best over time? Over the time, which Bone member lyrically aged the best?
Crazy Bone. He's still relevant. Crazy Bone.
Crazy Bone.
He's still relevant.
Crazy
I just recently heard something with him on something. You see me rolling. They hate it. You know what I'm saying? His verse was okay on that too. You know what I'm saying? So Crazy Bones always stayed relevant, bro. I will give him that. He stays relevant. He's consistent with the music. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard him rap slow. I've heard him rap fast. He switches it up. That's what I like about him. He switches it up.
Okay. So now when there was a thing where they said the Migos kind of stole Bone style.
Hold on, let me throw a wild card out there, dog. I didn't get to answer the question. Let me throw a wild card out there. I'm gonna say Flesh. Because a lot of the listen, I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of the information from me actually, getting into this whole Bone story, and you know what I'm talking about, man. A lot of the information that I got, man, came from Flesh, man. Straight up.
So you mean to tell me you think Flesh is still relevant to like
I'm saying because of Flesh's situation and his circumstances, by him being in the position he is, and for him to still be relevant with Bone and still rocking with him today, yeah, I think that's an accomplishment, man.
Well, that's not
because dude, Flesh Bone is out there, bro. He did 10 years in prison. He's bipolar as fuck. He takes meds.
Listen, the question was
that's why you can't get him in the studio with nobody. He can't. He's too high to work. Crazy Bone, he stays sober. He works.
The question was, which one aged lyrically the best over time? Which one aged lyrically the best? And you said Flesh, Grill.
Yeah, you did say Flesh, didn't you?
I did. I did.
Dude said Flesh.
I might have forgot the tip of the question, but listen, shout out to Flesh for staying relevant.
Why are we? Yeah, he lost me with that one.
Yeah, Jay's going off, bro. What was that,
Jay? I knew when I heard that, I was like, yeah, this dude ain't gonna last long.
Nah, Jay. Flesh's solo was kind of crap, you know what I'm saying? And I bought it, so I can speak on it. Listen, no. I will. You're right. Now that album, I'm not gonna lie, because that album introduced me to Big Pun. Here comes the pain, one in the brain vein, bigger than making the name. Whatever Big Pun was saying, that song was hard. There's a lot of good songs on that first Flesh album. Now, when he got naked and got on the roof and started shooting up stuff, and they took him to prison and came home, he was lost in the sauce.
Well, hey, listen, bro. Bro, I don't know, man. He's for
me. Shout out to Bone for being the best group of all time. I ain't gonna lie. And Wu-Tang's I put him number 2 to Bone. I put him number 2 to Bone. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm actually glad to hear you say that, Keith.
You put number 2. You put Bone number 2.
No, he puts Bone.
Wu-Tang's number 2.
Why don't you hide that hat you wearing?
You a sucker, Jay. You a sucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling the truth, man. Ask yourself this. Hey, I'm not loyal to a land. I'm loyal to myself, bro. I'm not loyal to this land. I represent it, but I'm not loyal to a land. I'm loyal to myself, bro. I ain't gonna sell myself out.
Oh, we know.
Not land.
You know what you did.
I'm not gonna say no fallacy. Now you asked me if would I listen to some new Wu-Tang or
That is a really good question though, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it came down to it, I'm gonna have to say Wu. I would put Wu before Bone. I hate to say it, but I got to say it. Only because the impact. Now, me personally, I only mess with Bone because I'm an Eazy-E fan. So if they wasn't signed to Ruthless, I wouldn't listen to them, dude.
So you don't like Bone?
I care less.
Right. So you don't really like Bone. That's the difference then. See what I'm saying?
I mean, I like them, but they're not like. I don't think they get the. I don't think the praise people give them when they say why ain't in this category. I know why they're not in that category. Those dudes, they were good, but those groups that we just named in Wu-Tang, NWA, they set bars. They set like bars you can't compete with, bro. Any group. Very impactful. Both those.
I disagree.
Because NWA impact Bone.
They did.
You know what I'm saying?
NWA packed the whole game. So I mean that's irrelevant. They packed the whole game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, so did Bone. Bone had a crazy impact on the rap game. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Bone had a crazy impact on us. Just period. Bone had a crazy impact on Radcliffe.
They had an impact on the rap game. People rapping fast. Ain't nobody worrying about no goddamn Radcliffe.
No. Shout out to Radcliffe though. You know?
You know what I'm saying? We talking about the whole world. You bring up one motherfucking city.
You snuck that one in, huh? Shout out to the Cliff, nigga.
The 3-6.
No,
you know, I was heavy on them other outside of, I picked them over Bone. You know what I'm saying? 3-6 was dope.
Nah, not over.
Very dope. And they had a female that was rest in peace, Grace the Boo, who was clocking out.
Listen, don't nobody clock out without Bone. There ain't no 3-6 without Bone. Period. Point blank.
I can't say that.
Because
their 1991 album, they was rapping fast. And nobody didn't hear Bone.
But listen, but you did. They didn't get mentioned till they did the Bone disc. Till they did Live by Your Rep, and they put the Bone disc in it. So you didn't even hear about these motherfuckers until they disc Bone.
Hold on. Mystic Styles is when I heard them.
Yeah, because they got the Bone.
That's when I heard them.
Rep on that one.
Yeah, Live by Your Reps on there. And so, listen, their first album was called. It wasn't their first album, but one of their early before Mystic Styles. They had their album was called "Live by Your Rep." Had the same song, but it didn't have. It did not have the Bone disc on there. It wasn't until they add "So we can't tolerate no nigga that is lazy" that you actually heard them. That's how they got their fame. Let's not get it twisted. They got their fame by hating. Paul had mentioned DJ Paul had said it on his Instagram himself. He said that's how he got famous. And he said some people would call it hating, but he said we had to do what we had to do to get on. And so he contributes Bone. He said Bone Thugs and Harmony played a big part in 3-6 Mafia's coming out.
I believe it.
So, there ain't no Bone Thugs. Look, without Bone Thugs and Harmony, there's not a lot of groups. There's not a lot of groups.
And that's why 3-6 won the Bone versus 3-6, didn't they?
They won that because they're producers.
Yes.
Oh, that's a matter. Listen, whoa. Speculation. Object, Your Honor. Object. It's cause of speculation.
But at the end of the day, they did win. They did win. I believe they won.
Bro, cause for speculation. Listen, I object, man. Cause for speculation. Why are you poisoning the jury like that?
I mean, it's
he's a mastermind.
He says speculation.
What the fuck? Yeah, why you can't poison the jury like that?
No, you
can't. The mistrial.
They did win. They did win.
3-6 square.
Bro, Bone, listen, bro. From 3-6 to 9, bro. 3-6, listen. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote real quick. Jay, what do you think? Who do you think won the battle?
3-6.
I say Bone.
Listen,
You say
I say Bone. Bone to the bone, bone, bone.
But it was rigged. It was rigged. Like bottom line, what you want to say?
So you say Bone 1 2.
No, he said 361.
Oh, okay.
But it's still rigged. It's still rigged. It's
That's
rappers,
cool. I think Bone won. I don't care. I still think Bone won, dog.
Rappers going against producers. Rappers going against producers, man. So
They had rappers, but they had hits. What do you mean? They still had hits.
It's rappers going against producers. You're never going to win that one. You're never going to win that one because
who comes out on top?
The producers. 3 6 could have played anything. 3 6 could play Nicki Minaj music because they had their hands in it. The way Versus is ran, if you had your hands in it, you could play it. They could play anything from Lil Wayne to Nicki Minaj. If you sample DJ Paul and Juicy J's music, you get to play it. That's why I told you I don't like Versus. It's not about raps. It's about if you have your hands on it, you can play it. And DJ Paul in today's music and Juicy J, they can play almost everybody's music because everybody samples their.
You gotta understand. Plus, 3 6 always had that crowd control music. Bone doesn't have no crowd control music. 3 6 can hit you with some crunk stuff, some crunker stuff, some even crunker stuff. So somebody's leaving.
But they're not the better group. They're not the better group. And the numbers
music-wise, yeah.
The numbers don't lie. They don't sell like Bone. They have never sold like Bone and will never sell like Bone. They never had the impact Bone has on the industry. It's not.
Well, actually, they have because they got an Oscar. Bone ain't got no Oscar.
No, of course
had an Oscar.
Right. That's fine, but they didn't play in no movies either. They just did help do the song for the dude to rap to, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not as impactful as Bone. That's why they're not going into the. I mean, they might go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but we know Bone's going. We can't.
I don't think they'll make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's a stretch for 3 6.
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's a stretch
because they was nominated for an Oscar.
If you say that, then you're putting them up there with like NWA. Because don't NWA got one?
Yeah,
isn't NWA in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
They're not like that. They haven't done the numbers to do that. And that's what all their records going up against. You guys,
they got some accomplishments, dog. They got an Oscar. You know what I'm saying? That's a big one.
They do. No, that's not that big. But anyways,
shit. What other rapper got an Oscar?
It doesn't matter what other rapper. We're talking about the rapper. We're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's not going to get them in. Just because you name one accolade that one person has and nobody else has, that's not going to get you in. They're not a big
no. I agree. I don't think they're going to get in. Period.
NWA,
Bone get in.
Wu-Tang, Bone. Those are the kind of groups that's getting in. Those groups are iconic groups. Those ain't just regular groups. Those are iconic. And I do believe 3 6 is close to that threshold, but it's really based on DJ Paul and Juicy J. It's not based on everybody else. Now, if you want to put DJ Paul and Juicy J in, you can. You can't put all those people because 3 6 didn't win the Oscar. It was DJ Paul, Juicy J, and Frazier Boy that won the Oscar. It was not 3 6.
Very true. Okay, you did your homework. You did good. Okay, well, riddle me this, Keith. If a train leaves Boston at 9, no.
So all I'm saying, I'm not knocking 3 6. Yeah, I like that group too. But at the end of the day, they're not Bone.
So what makes you think Bone to get into the Hall of Fame?
Because they're one of the most iconic groups of all time. What the hell are we talking about?
What was iconic about them? Crossroads, that one song?
No.
That was iconic. That was.
They were selling 3 and 4 times platinum out the gate, bro. 3 and 4.
They went double. They went double platinum first album. Both of them went double platinum.
They would be bigger than what they are, right?
You said what?
Well, they went through a whole bunch of shit and all. They went through the whole contractual issues with Mo Thug and Ruthless caused them not, and then Busy Bone. That all had an effect on them actually putting themselves out there, man. And they still managed to put themselves out there with Full Surface and all these other ventures that they had. But what I'm saying is they didn't reach their full potential because everybody was not in unison.
That's fact. That's factual. I'm looking up right now.
Very factual.
Okay, so listen. I just had recently looked this up. So Bone Thugs and Harmony has sold over 40 million records, over 40 million, and they have even sold worldwide over 100 million records worldwide. And they did that by 2011, 100 million by 2011 worldwide.
Man, shout out to Bone.
You try to tell me they're not.
But you suckers still ain't getting in the Hall of Fame.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Goddamn.
Come on, Jay. Yeah, don't be like that, dog.
You a goddamn hater. You a hater, bro. You a hater, man.
Listen, if anybody needs to go to the Hall of Fame for Bone, it's dang on which he put in the work. He was lazy. Yes, like Lazy Bone.
He's trolling, y'all. He is trolling. Don't listen. This is not the clicks. This is not the clicks. That nigga's trolling.
Wish contribute a lot to helping that group get to where they is.
The first two albums, Wish was one of the coldest.
You contribute a lot. You help that group get to where they is. I will agree. To some point, Flesh kind of helped.
It ain't Bone without all five. Stop playing, man. It ain't
the hangers on. He was the hangers on. He really went, you know what I'm saying? But you helped. And Lazy. You know what I'm saying? All them, yes. They did contribute a lot to get to where they're at. But at the end of the day, that style of music ran its course. That's why they're not going to get to the Hall of Fame. All they talk about is murder.
I agree. And that's why I said the murder mole is not so prevalent. That's what I meant by that.
That would be the only reason. A name like 3 6 Mafia, that will probably not get. And he even said we had to change it to 3 6 because da. But still, names, devil names, killing. You ain't gonna honor that. I mean, granted, yes, NWA, F the police, F this, F that, and gangster. But a lot of majority of their stuff was more comedy than anything. They were comic, and they was the first of their kind.
Okay.
So you gotta honor that.
Here goes some more research. I did some more fact checking. 3 6 Mafia has sold approximately 5.5 million albums worldwide as of 2016. So I just want you to show you 5.5, show you how hard it is to sell these albums. Not everybody can do it.
Yeah.
3 6 Mafia has sold 5.5 worldwide as of 2016. So it just goes to show you how big Bone really is, how much they really crossed over. And for these reasons, matter of fact, let's go.
Bone credit because they still touring and stuff.
I don't think 3 6 Mafia ever had a crossover hit.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
You could say the closest one was Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Okay. That was the closest one.
This is all coming from Google. This all comes from Google, y'all. So don't be mad at me.
Google be lying.
Okay. But this is all we have to go off of. Outkast has sold over 25 million albums worldwide with major success driven by Speakerboxxx and Love Below. I don't believe that. I believe they sold more than that. I don't know how much more than that. But they're not selling like Bone. Bone to the bone, bone to the bone, bone to the bone, bone. And I'm gonna be honest, I never thought Outkast is one of my favorite groups, but I don't think they're better than Bone. I think they're number 3.
Oh, they're very. Oh no, they're definitely. I'm gonna say I'm a rock with Outkast.
That's what's up.
I definitely rock with them. Their albums were never the same. There was always something different about them.
That's what's up. No, I agree. They're number 3, one of my favorite groups of all time.
And they're still relevant. I'm not saying Crazy Bone and Lazy Bone ain't relevant, but they're more relevant. You know what I mean? They're actually getting on tracks with hot rap.
Getting into the Hall of Fame ain't about today's relevancy. It's about how you impact the game. It's kind of like the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna tell you something else. Listen, if we're talking about Outkast and Bone, they did put up a studio for guys like me to come record.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Bone has a studio.
They don't.
What the hell does that got to do with the price of tea in China?
Because that's what they did for the game. You said that was the impact to the game. because they can help young aspiring rappers like myself to get on.
In the music industry,
Bone
bro.
do.
I mean, Bone inspired me too. Listen, Bone was my inspiration lyrically, but I mean, these guys physically helped me. They physically helped me get a foot in the door, bro. Bone don't got no studio.
And he won't forget that. Yeah, Bone ain't got no
Let's look.
studio.
Let's do this. Who sold more? Let's do this. Who sold more albums worldwide? Bone Thugs and Harmony or Outkast? Drum roll. Drum roll.
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna lie again.
No, it says. It says.
Are we taking a guess or what?
No. Now it says. It says Outkast has sold more albums worldwide compared to Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's what it says.
Yeah, we knew that.
I can believe that though.
They are, but they are already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I do believe Bone's coming. I believe so. First it was Wu-Tang, then it was Outkast. Then I do believe Bone.
So how long do you think it's going to take Bone to get into the Hall of Fame, if they even get into the Hall of Fame?
I believe within the next 5 to 10 years. Oh,
I say 10. I say
okay.
I'm gonna go with 10. I'm gonna go.
We got somebody. We got somebody from what is that? What's up from? What's that?
New Zealand.
Auckland. Is that Auckland? New Zealand.
Auckland.
Like Auckland.
No, it's Auckland.
Auckland, New Zealand.
Never heard of that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you though. New Zealand. Like and subscribe, bro. Hey, let us know what's up. What's up with New Zealand? Yeah, let us
know. Good night,
mate. New Zealand has a big Polynesian culture down there. And a lot of the Polynesians is into the Samoans and stuff. They are into Bone. Big Bone.
That's big time. In New Zealand, are they into Bone Thugs and Harmony? Bone Thugs and Harmony, Outkast, or Wu-Tang? Let me know.
They'll probably say all three. But I know from meeting Samoans and Guamanians, they love Bone. They was bumping Bone like they just dropped the album yesterday.
You damn right.
They was banging some Bone, bro. They asked me, man, you ever heard of this? And they'll play Bone. I'm like, bro, I grew up in the States.
Why don't you realize that you ain't Bone, nigga? You ain't Bone. Hey, man.
That's what I told you, too. You ain't Bone.
Don't be hating on Bone Thugs. Hey,
no,
man, shout
out. Bone. Them Easy's boys. Easy's my boy. You know what I'm saying? So, I rock with it's a sawed off liver face, so you better pray. I rock with dude and them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You fuckers ain't getting in no Hall of Fame. I don't get it.
What the fuck is that?
They get into the Hall of Fame, bro. They get into the Rock
Hall of Fame. Don't be a hater, bro. Yeah. Listen, dog. I gotta disagree with you on that, bro. I listen. The way I wanted clips. Go ahead, bro.
The way you want to clip. I think the only way Bone to get into the Hall of Fame is the fans gotta vote them in. That's the only way.
They done too much, bro. They have done too much.
I don't listen, man.
Bro, after East 99, it was a wrap.
That's why the name of this episode is Did Hip Hop Forget About Bone? You're not giving them their credit, bro. You're not giving them their credit.
I mean, listen, we can all agree. The most notable songs is Bone and Biggie, and Pop, giving up shots to the double. Is that the one with Tupac in it? Nah, no. What's the song with Tupac in it?
Thug Love.
Those two songs right there.
You a goddamn.
I don't hear too many cats playing "Meet Me at the Crossroads."
They still play that, Jay.
Where?
On the radio.
I haven't heard that.
When people die, these are the songs that come on. "I'll Be Missing You" by Puff. Crossroads. What's another one? What's the nigga's name? Wiz Khalifa song come on. When somebody dies, you're gonna hear one of these 3 songs played on the radio, Jay. And Crossroads is
I know the Wiz Khalifa song.
And when the first of the month comes, there's always a radio station gonna play first of the month. Period. And you still hear Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
I haven't heard Thuggish, I haven't heard First, and I haven't heard Crossroads since they dropped in the 90s.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna tell you
God.
like this. I've heard all three of those songs. I've heard damn near all three of those songs just here in Atlanta, just walking around.
I have two. You got to listen to the radio.
That's because maybe it's a fan playing it.
Nah, it be on the radio.
I listen to the radio station all the time. They don't be playing that crap.
I hear it all the time.
I don't think they do. I think he's right. Listen. No, well, I'm gonna keep it 100.
They do.
Listen, he's right. They don't really play Bone like that on the actual radio. But the people that I'm talking about that I heard were probably either streaming their music or playing it off something like a playlist.
That's the only time you'll hear it.
I've heard nobody. When the first of the month
heard nobody Bone in a long time.
I haven't, and I used to listen to the radio a lot in jail.
They're still bumping Wu-Tang, they're still bumping Outkast, and they still bumping NWA. That's why those guys are in the politics.
I ain't heard no damn NWA. When you hear NWA?
What? Straight out of Compton?
Nigga, I ain't heard
they
that.
They even did a movie on that.
Somebody put a cap on this nigga. Put a cap on. Cap, nigga. Cap.
Ain't
nobody bumping that shit from the 80s. He a goddamn liar, dog.
Ain't nobody bumping Bone from the 90s.
That's a damn lie.
What was that? What was that one person said? Man, I thought Bone was from California. No, they from Cleveland.
That was Lord London.
They didn't know they was from Cleveland.
What does that got
to do with? A lot of them thought they was from California.
Listen, man. I would look that up.
Bone ain't getting into no dang on Hall of Fame, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna add another 10 to that 10. We're gonna say 20 years, maybe. When they like, yo, we running out of people to put in the Hall of Fame.
It ain't too much you can say. This nigga said he listened to the radio and they still playing Straight Outta Compton. I ain't heard that shit. I ain't heard it.
Nah, I heard it back in the cave, but that was just like for promotion stuff. They was just like,
that's because the movie
time.
It
wasn't like they constantly threw that sucker in rotation. No, they didn't throw it in rotation. They have F the Police on there too. Mm-hmm. But that's neither here nor there. The thing is, Bone ain't getting into the Hall of Fame. And if they do get their award, I promise you, somebody ain't gonna be up on that stage with them.
Busy Bone?
Might be busy.
That's cool.
Might be busy, might be, you know what I'm saying? So it's not the same feel. That's just like when people like Bone. Hell no, they ain't getting into no Hall of Fame. Not all them concerts they be canceling. Man, suckers can't even perform to get into a Hall of Fame. What you talking about? They can't even They can't even make their own concert.
That don't have nothing to do with the impact on the game, though, Jay. Now that's irrelevant.
That has a lot to do. Your performance is yes, that has a lot to do with it.
That has nothing to do with it.
Their impact as far as performance sucks. You never seen one show where they were all five together.
Hey, bro, that have nothing to do with nothing, bro.
Since they've been out. How many shows did they cancel in the cave?
Only time will tell, bro. I can't argue this with you. Only time will tell. I can't even continue to argue this with you. Only time will tell, bro. I ain't got control of time, bro. Only time will tell.
Well,
only time will tell, nigga.
We be
dead and gone.
We be dead and gone. No, we be dead and gone before they put Bone in the Hall of Fame. Bet that.
Yo,
they'll be dead.
Yo, I can't control that, bro. But listen, there ain't gonna be another group like Bone ever again, man. I'm just letting you know, man. It ain't gonna be.
I will say that a bunch of high yellow dudes with long hair. Yeah, we ain't gonna.
Is that what this is about? Is colorism, dog? Is that what we talking about? Colorism?
No, because Busy Wish was a dark dude with long hair.
So
they had a little bit of both.
Crazy's brown skin, Flesh is brown skin. Is that what this is about? Because they only got two.
Flesh ain't brown skin. He's light skin.
Oh, he's not. He's big brown. Him and Crazy a little bit lighter than you, bro. Man, what is this about? It's not about dark skin, light skin, is it?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. Like, what?
Because y'all want to exclude the dark dude.
What you mean? No, we not. He just listen. As he got older, he wasn't as good. Shout out to Wish. Drop that album, man. Prove me wrong, please.
Yeah, man. Let these people know, bro. You still got it. And bring that energy from Faces of Death.
And that's what I believe right there. You see how he brought up skin color. He brought up skin color. I believe that's what the Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole's about. I believe it has a lot to do with colorism, dog. I really do.
Yeah.
Nah, just Kendrick Lamar is a better rapper than them two. And we need that energy from East 99. If Wish brings that energy from Art of War, from those 5 albums to his solo project, he's gonna catapult.
Listen,
hey, I would definitely listen to it if he brings that type of energy.
I'm gonna listen to it regardless. Hey, y'all remember to like and subscribe because I'm gonna listen to it regardless. Bone fans, tap in. Let us know what's up.
We know you're gonna listen to it. You bought the album where he looked like Christopher Columbus, and that's crazy.
I did not buy that album,
right there. Ain't that what they say? Man, that's crazy work, son.
Crazy work. Hey, no, Lazy Bone got some work to do, bro. That's my favorite Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Lazy got lazy. He really took that name serious. He
didn't get lazy. Lazy. He can't carry a whole album by himself, man. That's just the facts, man. But he did put the group together. You know, he is Otis. You know what I'm saying? He put the group together, so that's why I like him, man. He's the builder. You know what I'm saying? He put the foundation together. He's the one he's the glue that keep Bone Thugs and Harmony together. When Crazy wants to kick Busy out, Lazy says, "Hey man, let me just go holler at him, Cray. Let me just go holler at him, Cray." And that's, he keeps the group together, man. You need that guy. Because Bone would have been gone a long time ago. If you listen to some Crazy Bone's interviews, Crazy Bone don't play. Crazy Bone will play. He about his business. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear some crazy.
You think Bone would have been gone a long time ago?
What? Because of what?
Oh yeah, I think they would have broke up a long time ago if Lazy didn't.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing, man. Dog.
Yeah, that is
Lazy. I think Lazy's the one that kept. Okay, listen. I'm gonna keep it real. Lazy's the one that kept them niggas off Busy's ass.
No, for real.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. They kept him off. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what Crazy was saying. Crazy said in an interview on Holding Court. He said that they were supposed to do solo albums after 3 full albums of Bone Thugs and Harmony. But Lazy Bone was like, nah, man, let B go ahead and get this solo album out, and hopefully he'll come back to the group. And Crazy Bones, a court asked him, said, "Hey, man, did he come back to the group?" He said, "Nah, he didn't come back to the group after he dropped the solo album." So what a lot of people don't know, me, since I'm a Bone fan, I go watch a lot of these Bone interviews, and when you put all the pieces together, Busy Bone left after he left the group after he recorded East 99. He left after. So meaning when he left, meaning they didn't show up together for these video shoots. When he showed up late. He was never on time. He recorded a lot of his scenes away from the group. So a lot of times when you see the music videos from East 99, like First of the Month, Busy is usually in a scene by himself. He never shot with the guys. So when you see all 3 of them, it's just Lazy, Crazy, and Wish. And then you'll see Busy, he's kind of by himself. But you kind of think they're all together, but they're really not together. That's why First of the Month, a lot of that stuff was shot with a green screen. If y'all didn't realize that, where they're sitting and they're looking at the crystal ball.
The beam is on fire. And
yeah. It's shot with a green like this. It's shot with something like this. They're not really there together. When they're in the car and you see them all doing all this and act like they're driving, the car's not driving. Green screen. It's because they were trying to make it look like Busy Bone was there. East 99. East 99, green screen. Where they're all looking like ghosts and stuff and they're floating in the air. Because Busy wasn't there, bro. And that's why, Grim, when you hear me get so mad about Busy Bone, it's not because I don't like Busy Bone. It's because he was actively trying to tear my favorite group up. Actively. So you got my favorite group. You got my favorite group. And you got one of the members doing what Game did. And that's why I get so upset with Game. Did I like Game even though he's from the West Coast? Yeah, until He started doing that stuff, trying to tear the group apart.
What does Jay Sean got to do with it?
He's another nigga trying to sabotage a group for his own benefit.
First of all, he was a solo artist.
Nobody give a damn. No, listen. Oh, here we go. He trying to back up the hater.
Yeah, put to a group.
Yeah,
that guy.
It don't matter.
Never...
Listen. But listen, did Dr. Dre tell you?
Stand alone.
Did Dr. Dre tell you do what you gotta do? Yeah, and did you benefit off it? Yes, he did. He benefited off of that, and then he tried to backdoor. So that's why he's in the situation he's in now. That's why he's in the boat he's in now, and don't nobody want to work with the game.
They backdoored him. They backdoored him.
They ain't backdoor the game, man.
I heard the interview.
They showed the game nothing but love. No, Jim Jones even said it, man. He said, listen,
Jim Jones got beat up by Dame Dash. Jim Jones can't say nothing.
Well, we ain't worried about that.
He can't say nothing.
Listen, Jay Sean got to worry about Kendrick. Keep worrying about trying to reclaim the West Coast back, man. Keep being unloyal, man. Keep doing what you're doing, being unloyal. That's one thing I give him credit for. He's just an unloyal son of a gun. The only person he being loyal to is Drake. Shout out to him. You know, and listen, and me myself, it's just me. Tap in, like, subscribe. Me, I'm not loyal to a land. You might see me wear this Yankee hat all the time, but for me being a black man, I feel like black people, we cannot be tribal. Do not let where you're from guide who you are. You know, there's good and bad things that people do. Just because somebody is from this, you do not got to represent them or their actions because y'all from the same area, same hood, whatever. If they own some bull, let them be on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we'll ride with people, like people will say, I ride with Jay-Z because he's from New York, I'm from New York. No, I can't rock with somebody to do the things Jay do. And I'm not even talking about the Epstein because I ain't even on that time. I don't even know what's going on over there. Like when people ask me, you from New York, but why you don't like Jay? I don't like Jay because what he did to Rockefeller, what he did to his friends and family. Those are supposed to be your peoples. And you mean tell me in a blink of an eye, money can make you just dissipate a whole company? And now you got beans working out of a food truck.
Money make you do some things.
You see what I'm saying? And now it's just business. Look, there's a certain point. This whole podcast, YouTube thing can blow up. Straight up, this whole thing could blow up, and we could be making mad money. And Grim or Jay can do some real foul stuff as long as it nigga ain't no bloodshed. It's always gonna be love, and there's always gonna be a spot for you, bro. Period. Point. There's always gonna be a spot to say, "Hey, I can't see you like that." You know, we can't be making millions. The next thing you know, you working in the food truck. We gonna have to do something. I mean, you can't tell me after all these years you can't make a mint. I'm just saying, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a whole nother subject. We talking about bomb.
Yeah.
I go all day about that. But listen, Busy Bone, for what he tried to do to Bone, shout out to Lazy Crazy, you know, for because they never really talk bad about dude.
Well, I'm telling you, you see what happened in the end, in the long run. Busy Bone tries something, and let's be honest. Let's be honest. That Heaven's Movie is a dope album. At least I thought it was. I thought for sure he had a definite solo career after that. A promising, positive, top charting solo career. So he definitely, I can definitely say, out of all the Bone, he was the most, he repped them more than they repped him. Because he could have just came out with the name Busy. But he kept it Busy Bone because that's what everybody was familiar with. Even with his solo career, he still was Busy Bone. And he was, you know, but his album, Heaven's Movie, I would honestly say, back to what I said earlier, if it came out of the all solo albums that's dropped, he had the better solo project. Crazy Bone had too many features. Crazy Bone, you didn't even sound like a solo artist, bro. You needed to be with a group. Lazy Bone, the same thing. Y'all two cannot carry yourselves on a solo project. I'm sorry. Busy can.
I disagree with you on that, bro. I hear you, but I disagree.
Busy can.
Busy, listen. But besides Heaven's movie, everything else he's done after that was trash, garbage.
Well, he was going in a different direction.
I don't give a damn what direction
he was going in a different direction.
You know what direction he was going? Down, nigga. That's where he was going. That shit was garbage.
Well, that's because it was called Hell's Movie. So that's when he did the
Hell's movie, The Gift.
When he was
what was a gospel cowboy? I don't know.
The gift was where it got weird.
Listen, it was all trash, and so he left the group. They wound up signing with Full Surface. Busy was supposed to be on that deal. He backed out of that deal. He didn't think they could hold it down. They did Strength and Loyalty. They went gold. They did numbers. They did 2 albums on Full Service, and they did good. And matter of fact, that Phil Collins one, the one that Take Me Home, that everybody hates, including myself, that Take Me Home, that actually does numbers overseas, bro. If y'all didn't know that.
Yeah, because of Phil Collins.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who like that song.
I do not know one person. And if I do know you, I don't want to know you no more. That song's trash.
Oh, so take me home.
I was upset when Bone came out with that. Boy, I was hot. That was another.
When you're incarcerated, then all the music sounds good to you.
Listen,
yeah.
While I was incarcerated,
hey, listen.
So
that song goes down as that. That song goes down as that to the little boys and girls all over the world. What song was that?
That was If I Could Teach the World.
No,
that goes down as that song to me, man. I was upset about that, bro. When I said, I know they did it to me, man, and they did it again, bro. I was upset, man. I really wish Bone would get back to the old Bone, creeping up on the come up Bone, East 99 Bone.
But they can't. They cannot go back to that. See, this is why this goes. This goes. That goes back to you talking about them being relevant. They can't never go back to that.
I'm not talking about the murder. I'm talking about the style. I'm talking about
the style goes along with the form. They can't do it, bro.
Yeah, they could.
You can't do that style without talking about Murder Mo.
Yeah, you can, man. Yeah, you
can, but it's gonna be corny.
Man, you could just rap about your.
Come on, man.
Listen, y'all can't be millionaires.
Listen, murder, man, more murder. Straight up. If they ain't talking about that, then that's not the same Bone Thugs and Harmony.
No, man. Listen, you could do that style and still speak.
He's absolutely right, bro. If they're not really talking about, hey, you even said it when they try to go left field with what?
But you ain't gotta go gospel, bro. You ain't gotta go gospel. Now look, they doing that like all shit, right? They
church dude, and we all know that.
Listen, like all shit
is from the church,
and the new songs they did. What is that? They did that song with Easy Sun, set up easy like Sunday morning. That one, right? That's cool. It's cool, but the styles that they're using, what I really hated on that third album, Art of War, is you really got to see their own personalities and their own styles. I believe that's where it got a little wonky because you could tell they weren't gelling together. They was trying to show their individuality. And from there on, they kept trying to show themselves as individuals. But I will say on Strength and Loyalty, you can kind of tell them three came back together. So when you hear that song with Akon, what is it? I try so hard. You could tell they was in one accord and they was in the studio when they wrote that, right? But on Art of War, you could tell them they was coming in at the studios at different times. They had different ideas. They was just trying to show, like I said, them being individuals, and it just wasn't a group. That's one reason why the Lox are one of the greatest groups of all time, man. I got to show y'all that interview too, because Grim would like this interview where Styles is talking about, where he says, yo, when I come into the studio, I don't come into the studio to write the second best verse. It's a pretty hard ass interview, bro. He said, when I come into the studio, I come to the studio to write the hardest verse, not the second hardest verse. He said, listen.
So what do you think what do you think what happened with Bone? What happened in Bone's case?
I think everybody was trying to be individual. I think they was all setting up their solo careers. I believe that's what Art of War was. They were setting up to let you know we're all about to, since Busy did a solo album, we're all about to do solo albums. I believe that his solo album divided them. That's why everybody had a solo song on there, man.
Everybody remember that.
I think that was a good concept.
I think it was okay.
Who had the best? Okay, hey, question. We didn't ask this. Who had the best solo song on that Art of War?
Crazy Bone.
I'm say Wish. I'm giving up
was
to Wish.
you like that?
Wishes was hard, bro. Oh yeah, that shit was hard.
I don't
Absolutely.
know.
I vaguely remember. The only one I remember is the Crazy Bone one.
That Crazy Bone was dope. But that
But
the more and that
that was on Moto the 187 is the lesson.
I thought that was on the Crazy.
no, that was on Art of War. It was on Art of War.
What was that?
It's called Neighborhood Slang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he did it. That time goes by. He had a bunch of them on there, bro. Actually,
who remember?
that was on Moto.
Kill 'em all.
Yeah.
Okay, well that solo song by Crazy Bone was dope too.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
But if I was to say an Art of War, I would definitely say the Crazy Bone.
So Grim, you saying Get Your Thug On? Get Your Thug On was the hardest one.
Get your thug on. Thug on.
Very first time I heard Art of War, it was that Crazy Bone song. But as years.
Hold on. Kevin chimes in. He says Nelly took Wish whole style. Nelly took Wish's whole style. Hold on. I'm trying to think now, bro. You got me thinking.
Damn, that was deep.
That's a smart thing right there. Pick up that guy right there.
Now he got me thinking,
hold up my butt. That dude is on the point. He knows it.
He might have started a whole new podcast, bro. Hold up. I'm trying to think now.
Listen, bro. You ain't got to think too hard.
Nelly stole Wishes.
I guess you could say the same cadence. It's going down, down, baby. Down, down. And Wish would be like,
Can we about to see the bone gone? We about to research this.
Want to see the bone gone?
Y'all like and subscribe, please, if y'all can. But I gotta research this now. He didn't fuck me up with that one, bro. Hold up, bro. I gotta listen to this shit now. He said,
but you can hear it.
Nelly.
Think of a Nelly song.
He said Nelly Mo.
He said Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly Mo. That's what they call him. Nelly Mo. Think of how he does his.
Check it out.
And you can think him in the play now.
Jay going off, bro. But look,
and see, listen. If you
about it's a
take that, and then take the Get Your Thug On song. If you come my way, you might hear buckshots in the air, yeah. Because we like this thug shit. That's how we been in the hood with Thug Studs play.
Yeah, you might be on to something.
Can you come out the play now? Say now. Nigga, now. It's the same cadence. It's just a little bit faster, but it's a Wishbone's cadence. Yeah.
But listen, Nelly is the sixth
most
selling rapper of all time.
You said Nelly is the sixth bone.
No, what you said?
In the top 10, he's number 6 of the most selling rappers of all time.
That's believable, but that's because he got a chance to break out of a solo career. So let's take it like this. Let's say they took Bone Thugs and Harmony, and let's say they said, okay, instead of signing Bone, we want to make Crazy Bone the front man. We're going to do a Crazy Bone solo album. It would have happened the same way, dog, if they would have got their deal like that.
Sure would have. About that.
And that's why Nelly got the opportunity he did.
I can't say that, bro. Because at the end of the day, you got to come out with the hits. Nelly came with the hits, man. He came out with Dilemma.
Crazy would have came with the hits. What you mean?
I don't know if he's coming with a country grammar, dog. He ain't never
came. He would have came with the. Listen.
Cap. He ain't never came out with a hit that damn big. That's a huge hit. You trying to say? That's huge.
He did. Oh yeah, it was a huge hit. But it was all it was an old song that they repackaged and made it hot. Bone could have did the same thing.
It don't matter what you
what about Hot and Her? Hot and Hers is
Hot and Her.
That was on his second album.
It don't matter what you're talking about. We talking about the hits, man. Listen, Bone had a super huge hit with Crossroads. But listen, country grammar might even be bigger than Crossroads, man.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Look it up.
My G, Nelly is the 6th most selling rapper of all time.
I heard that. But the thing was Crossroads bigger than Country Grammar? Why don't you look that up real quick?
Let's go. It's Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads, bigger hit than Nelly's Country Grammar. I said that all wrong, too. I said that all wrong, bro. But we about to find out, bro. Based on commercial performance, longevity, Bone Thugs. It says it does have a bigger impact, a hit single than Nelly's Country Grammar. You're right, Grim. Has more commercial success overall. Hold up.
Now, see, mine says something different. It says Nelly's Country Grammar was significantly bigger than Bone Thugs and Harmony's Crossroads.
Hold up. Yeah. So hold up.
That the album was a massive commercial success.
But it says commercial. It says commercial success. Crossroads got to number 2 on the Billboard. But it said Impact is considered one of the best.
9 times platinum too.
It says it's considered one of the best rap singles of all time. Crossroads is.
And it says Country Grammar had a higher and faster peak in popularity in the U.S. than Bones, Crossroads.
I'm still gonna give it to Crossroads. But Country Grammar's up there, and then that means you still got to come with the other hits. So yeah, Grim, you are right, but you got to think if because that's not his.
And I could dig that, but see, Crazy Bone could have did a Crossroads by himself.
But he did. You keep saying could have, but he didn't.
I know he could have. I don't because they did because Bone Thugs and Harmony is a group, which is so is Saint Lunatics, but. When they're talking, listen, when the Universal talk about giving that $30 million and y'all put Nelly as the front man, or we don't want to sign you guys, you guys are no longer a group.
Crazy could have did a Country Grammar on any of his solo projects, but he didn't. And you got to understand, Country Grammar is one of his biggest hits, but Dilemma's probably his biggest. With Kelly Rowland.
I think that crossover hit he did with Tim McGraw is a little bit bigger than that.
That's up there too. Yeah. That's up there too. Like I said, Nelly's done some things, man. I ain't disrespecting.
That was the first. That's the very first song where a country artist is with a rapper.
Yeah,
that song
that was huge.
First, and that I don't know no other rappers other than that, but I know after that everybody was messing with that. Yeah, but I can definitely hear Wishbone and Nelly's ad-libs, bro.
That's a little crazy.
I can hear it too, just a little bit though. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to go as far as to say that Nelly stole Wish's style
from the Midwest. That style, when we was coming up, that melodic fast rap stuff was in. If you could rap fast, you were snapping. You the jump. The faster you went, the harder you was. Yeah. So he comes from that era. We all come from that era. So I can see why Nelly would sound like a Bone. You know what I'm saying?
They both from the Midwest.
Because they from the Midwest. That's what I'm saying. We saw the Midwest. To me, the Midwest has the staple on the fast rap. Because it started with Twista, then it went to Bone, now it's everywhere. But all those groups were from the Midwest.
Yeah, we gotta look into that. Kev got us in. We gotta look into it, bro. I gotta do a deep dive in this thing. Did Nelly?
You don't think so?
I mean, I don't know. I really gotta look into it and see which one's which, bro. Which one's which?
I want to say they have very similar cadences, but I don't think I would go as far as to say he stole his style. Because I mean, like, I don't think has he ever mentioned Bone Thugs and see this is another thing you got to take into consideration too is have you ever heard an interview where they asked Nelly who his inspiration was or who his favorite rappers was? Did he ever name Bone?
Listen. If you a rapper that grew up in the 90s and you don't mention Bone, you a damn lie. If you came up in the 90s and after the 90s you don't say Bone Thugs, man, shout out to Zero and them dudes who really give Bone their props. Man, listen, Bone was an inspiration on everybody's life. If you grew up in the 90s, Bone was a part of your life, bro. I ain't hearing that, bro. You're not about to disrespect Bone Thugs and Harmony like that. Not right now. It's not happening.
Okay, it says Nelly says his inspirations is Tupac and LL Cool J.
So I think the Bone thing's a stretch.
No. Hold on. I didn't get to the bottom. He was also influenced by Bone Thugs and Harmony and Arrested Development. So yeah.
Okay, well there we have it. So we got an argument here. So he might did steal the nigga style.
Yeah.
Damn.
You a damn lie.
He's almost off the hook, Nelly.
If you grew up in the 90s,
you out there snatching
and
bags.
you didn't say that's all I'm saying. That's
yeah.
Listen.
Shout out Kevin. He put us up on something. Yeah, it says
he did. He did.
Here.
He put us up on that.
Tupac, LL Cool J, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and Arrested Development. Shout out Arrested Development. Hey, I check with those dudes too. So yeah. But like I said, man, you can hear it. He's not lying. You can hear it. You can hear it when he raps.
Shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shout out to the best people in the world, bro. Bone.
So I think. Listen, I want to say this before we move on, dude. I think if he sounds anything like Wish, I think it's more out of his love for Bone Thugs and Harmony I'm just gonna sound like what. Because listen, bro, check this out. When I very first started rapping, I wanted to sound like Bone Thugs and Harmony, straight like that. I did. But does that mean I stole their style? No.
I remember we would have ciphers and people would get into the ciphers and really spit Bone verses.
You did. That's it.
Shout out, let me know. Nah, that's Bone, y'all. She rapping Bone, y'all. She rapping Bone. She rapping Bone. That ain't her stuff. She rapping Bone.
Listen, I can distinctly remember a time when we were, listen, if you guys remember, and I know Keith was with us, I know you remember, we were walking through Cedar Lane and we were rapping For the Love of Money. And Thunder stopped us and was like, do y'all know Boner Bloods? Y'all don't remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had this long ass conversation with him. Yeah.
He's in Cincinnati, and they was like, we beat up on Bone. Like, what? Yeah, we don't like Bone. That was like Ohio type rapper.
Grim tried to say he didn't steal their style. Yeah, he did.
No, I did. Listen, bro, I wanted to sound like, what do you mean, bro? I wanted to sound like Bone. What do you mean? But I'm going to tell you something else. I switched it up, though. I stopped rapping fast for a long time.
He said, creeping up out of the woods, frying niggas like some hamburger meat.
Yum, 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 yum. I'm creeping up out of the woods, frying y'all niggas like some hamburger meat. Shame on you, Mom. You know what you did.
You know what you did.
Grim to the beat. Yeah, he had been like what 14, 15 dudes dropping that
hamburger meat.
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. On Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know, I hope you do get into the Hall of Fame. That would be kind of, I don't know. I guess you could kind of say that would be devastating. How would you feel if Migos got in before Bone?
I would be damn pissed if they did, dude.
It ain't happening.
Would you?
Straight up. Absolutely.
They ain't sold enough records, bro. They ain't sold enough records, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but they had an impact on the game. They the reason why people saying culture.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I would be utterly pissed if they did that, bro.
Bigger impact in the game than Bone did. I will say that.
Listen, if the niggas got who? Migos?
Yes.
Have you been smoking crack?
They got Drake on something, bro. They definitely have. Have.
I don't think. Were you present? Listen, do you remember? Listen, hey, Jay, do you ever remember us taking a trip to New York and who we were trying to sign with? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I don't know where all this is coming from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where all this is coming from, bro.
Migos impact. I was there for both Migos and Bone's impact, and I will say the impact that the Migos had was definitely very. When they came through the door, boy, they came through the door, bro. They had mixtapes. You gotta understand, people were bumping their mixtapes. Bone had to drop albums for people to bump. These people was dropping mixtapes, and they was bumping these mixtapes like they were albums.
That's because Bone. Listen. Hold on. Let me say this. there's a time frame. There is a huge time frame because by the time Migos was hot, Bone was not. When the Migos was not even thought of, Bone was going platinum. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then when
So
the Migos
I
came out, when the Migos came out, Bone was still relevant. They could
no, they
still do
weren't
their
hot though,
thing.
but they wasn't
It doesn't
hot.
matter. You're still relevant. You're still relevant. That's all that matters. As long as your butt is relevant, you're gonna always sell records. You're gonna have that fan base that's gonna push your music, support you on whatever you do, whether it's good or bad. Migos, impact was definitely boom through the door. I know when I was around, everybody was bumping Migos. They was bumping it like I heard them bumping it more than Bone.
I didn't really like Migos when they first came out, man. They grew on me. They got better at rapping, but I didn't like them when they first came out. I didn't think they could rap.
Yeah, they definitely
But over the
they
years, but I'm gonna
definitely
tell you
came through the
something.
door, bro.
Them niggas showed improved over the years, bro. I will say that.
Yeah.
Them niggas is bona fide spitters now, dog.
Right.
Like I fuck with the Migos. Like, but when they first came out like that, listen, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Like that Versace, bro. Drake murdered the whole song, bro. Now I feel like if them niggas would have did Versace now with Drake on the song, I think they could have. I think they could have kept up with Drake, dog. But Drake ate the whole song, and Migos' verses were kind of lackluster, dog. Real shit. On that, I'm just probably speaking on that. I'm using that song as an example, dog. But I'm saying like, and that was in what 2012. So let's fast forward to like 2016. Let's take a song like Bad and Bougie. That Bad and Bougie is a way better song than Versace. Them niggas went hard on that song. They went hard. And any song that they came out with after that T-shirt. Well, the T-shirt was all right. That T-shirt was cool. That Bad and Bougie. Listen, anything prior to they got. Let me tell you something. I noticed their progress and how they got better. Let's just say that. And when I notice niggas getting better, then that means that you really done something. Because I'm an overanalyzer and I see and analyze everything. And I did not like the Migos when they first came out. I thought they were garbage. But fast forward to now, them niggas, I don't know what it was the money or what the niggas do. I don't think they have ghostwriters, but them niggas are tight now and I fuck with them. Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Rest in peace.
Yo. Rest in peace, Takeoff. I tell you who ain't taking off though, Bone to the to the Hall of Fame.
Don't start. Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah, they gonna make it, bro. Nah, they not taking no shorts, no losses, bro. They gonna make it, bro.
I hope
they're gonna make it, bro.
I sincerely hope we're around to see this. I hope God blesses us so we can see this. Because, I mean, truth be told, yeah, I would love to see them go to the Hall of Fame. But will it happen? That is really up in the air, bro. And like I said,
okay, they already took the first step. They got a star. They got the star coming.
What they get a star for?
They got a star on the Walk of Fame coming.
Oh?
Yes. Yeah, you have to check that out. Yeah. No, they just got a star. You don't have to be in a movie to have a star on the Walk of Fame. Muhammad Ali had a star on the Walk of Fame, but he didn't want his star on the ground because he said he didn't want people walking on his name.
He said he don't want people walking on his name.
Yeah, yes, so I think he put his star like on a. They got it.
Was selected to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2026.
And so and so that's a step closer. So that right there, that's like, what's the next step? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You see what I'm saying?
Let's see. I did not know that. They got a star?
Yeah, man. And that's an accomplishment. That's good, bro. Like, you know, they got a lot of good things going on for them, man. They're getting their masters back after 30 years. So, you know, all that money's about to come to them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, they got the walk on the Walk of Fame thing coming. You got Wishbone coming out with an album. Bone Thugs and Harmony could actually make a good impact in I'm gonna say 2026. It don't even have to be 2027. They could do it now. You know what I'm saying? They could definitely do it now, man. They got the fan base. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely behind them, but I'm only one person though. You see what I'm saying?
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there we go. They're eligible for the Hall of Fame. Okay, Bone Thugs have been eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame since 2019.
Ooh.
After their first release.
So they're being looked at.
Playing campaigns to earn a nomination. Okay. So they're planning to earn nominations.
Right.
But they said they were not among the 2025 nominees. So I wonder if they'll be amongst if this year they put people in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, so I'm gonna say for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it might take them maybe a couple more years. They might have to do, you know, what I'm saying they probably might have to come out with another group album with them all together. You know what I'm saying, and make it a hot one. You know what I'm saying?
So
And I think yes. Hey, Jay just looked it up. They
yeah.
Not only did they get the go ahead.
They're I didn't know they got a Walk of Fame. What is it? A star? A star. You know, Bone got a star, right?
Yeah, but they say you pay for that yourself, though.
Oh, well, they're eligible because they're nominated. They've been eligible since 2019 for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So
Outkast beat them out. Yeah, that's all I was telling you. Outkast beat them out. So Wu-Tang beat them out, then Outkast beat them out. There ain't nobody that can beat them now.
Migos. That's the only other group that I can think of that's good.
You just making up shit. There is no way, nigga. You can Locks is up there.
Like, who?
Locks.
What'd you say?
The Locks.
He said the Locks. Listen, John. Listen, bro.
One that bullshit that they had with Dipset.
Y'all tripping. Locks is one
Dude,
of
those dudes ain't that good, dog.
I'm not hating. Yeah, I'm not hating on the Locks. They're one of the best groups of all time.
But they're not going to be in no Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I doubt it. Seriously.
They're better than Amigos.
I think they're better than Amigos.
You're better than Amigos.
Yeah, and that's just lyrically. Listen. That's only because these niggas did this, and all three of them niggas are lyrical monsters, bro.
Monsters,
the Migos,
and they've done and they've done legendary songs, bro. Legendary.
I think any song you do with Puffy does not count no more.
Why?
You just making it up, though. You just made that up. Nobody told you that. I mean, you just made that up. No,
I didn't make that up. I did not. Not yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You made that
not
up.
Yet.
He's not canceled.
Yeah, he ain't free.
No, but he ain't canceled.
He's definitely canceled. He's not free. You're not. You are canceled until I see you.
But they're still playing Puffy's music.
Yeah.
You're not canceled until they stop playing your music. R. Kelly's canceled. Puffy ain't canceled. They're still playing Missing You. They're still playing all the bad boy hits.
I ain't heard nothing.
Well, you ain't listening.
All I heard is Baby Oil and
Baby Oil and Buns.
Baby Oil and Buns.
No,
I think,
but Puffy, Puffy is he's not canceled. But I mean,
Puffy is a good name for that guy.
It is, but he's not canceled, and the Locks are not canceled, and the Locks are still one of the greatest groups of all time. Versus the Amigos. The Amigos is not. Nobody's ever told you the Amigos is the greatest group of all time.
I don't think you can get anybody to agree with you. Locks.
Grim just agreed with me.
That's Grim.
I mean, you can't get nobody on here to tell you that the Amigos is a better group.
I mean,
what they say,
numbers don't lie.
Listen, that's a good question. Anybody watching out there, if you want to tap in, who do you think's a better group? Migos?
Don't do this.
Or the Locks?
Really? Don't
Well,
do it.
well, y'all posed the question. I didn't say. You know what I'm saying?
But Jay, you can't name 5 Migos songs.
I can probably
Yeah, you can.
a few Migos.
That's not that hard. I could do that.
Name 5.
Walk It Like a Talk It, T-shirt, Bad and Bougie. That's 3. Versace, that's 4. And I wanted to say Drip. What was that song they just came out with not too long ago, man?
Oh, I had to regulate.
No, not regular. I was just I get the bag. I get the I get the bag.
How you talking? Walk it how you talking. What's it? I get the bag. That's Gucci Mane, but their songs, Walk It How You Talk It, that's my 5 one. And then what's the other song? Because that's 5 right there. I'm gonna give you an extra one. The one, hit him with a right, hit him with a left. Fight night. There you go, 6. There's 6 for you. Fight night. Shout out R.I.P. to Nate Dogg. Had to regulate.
How many songs can you name of the Locks now?
I'm gonna be honest.
You a damn fool.
Hold on, I'm gonna be honest too.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Just the Locks, right?
Just the Locks.
Just the Locks.
Yeah.
Money, Power, Respect. Wild Out. What was that one song? Oh, dang. I just said Money, Power. Wild Out. Oh my God.
We'll always love Big Papa.
Yeah. Okay. We always love Big Papa. I forgot about that joint. Dang, man. I can't think.
I ain't gonna lie, that's it, but I can't go past that. I couldn't tell you another 2.
What you over there Googling?
No,
he's trying to find 6 damn songs.
You need to get off your phone. I'm looking at you, fool.
No, I'm not on it. I'm trying to think.
I can't think another one. It was the only 3 I know. Because see, it's a difference when you're talking about the Lock songs versus them doing their solo songs. Because I can name a bunch of their solo songs, but the Locks, I can only think of those 3.
If you think I'm jiggy.
Oh, what's the one with Eve in it? I need a ride.
I need a ride or die chick. Yeah.
That's 4. Need one more.
D Block. If you think I'm jiggy. D Block. Everywhere you go.
People wanna know who we are.
If you think I'm jiggy and you think I'm sexy, come.
You just made that up. They do not have that type of song. That is not a Lock.
No, they did. They did have that. That's a Lock song.
Who is that?
That's
not a Lock song.
Yes, it is.
I must have been in jail when that came.
Jadakiss is the one doing the hook.
Yep.
I do not. I don't remember that joint. Yeah, so I only got 4. Well, no, that was 5. If you said Jinky, I never heard of that song.
Jiggy.
That was the whole. That was the whole reason what Puff in the shiny suits.
But listen, those cats is not messing with the meat. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, they are. They're
that amigos. North side that way. I'm still tripping off of the Dipset battle. I don't even know how they won that.
But they're the better group. They're the better group, man. I mean, Jules told you, Locks is a group. We're not. They're the better group.
Now, if they put Bone against the Locks, they're definitely going to get that.
Bone's the better group. Bone's the better group. Yeah, Bone's the best group. Bone's the best group of all time.
But they are a good group.
Yeah, they're a good group. Yeah, but Bone's the best. Bone's the best group of all time. Period. I didn't say D Block was top 3. They might be top 5, but they're not top 3. I'm just stating the facts, man. Just stating the facts. Maybe we should.
Bone Thug. I hope you boys do get into the Hall of Fame of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll, whatever they want to call it, because it's right there in y'all hometown. It'd be well deserved. You guys did. You were very impactful when I was coming up. Not gonna lie, they was definitely. That's why I say like them, the Migos, and them kind of like got the same. The impact that they had. Everybody wanted to sound like Bone, just like everybody wanted to sound like Migos.
You can't have one. These are not separate entities. Migos stole the shit from Bone. You can't separate that shit.
No, because their style of rapping fast ain't like Bone's style of rapping fast.
They stole the triple time for 3-6. What are you talking about? It's called triple
Migos?
time. Yes, it's called triple time. That stuff you hear Lord Infamous say.
But they took it from Lord Infamous. They took his style and ran with it.
Yeah, but DJ Paul came out and said, yeah, we was hating on Bone. Because on that Live By Your Rep, they not rapping fast on Live By Your Rep. Not that album. 3-6 ain't. They didn't start rapping fast till Mystic Styles. Yes, sir. 95.
What song is that one? Now I was coming up in Memphis on that mother real one of the chamber fella that ain't gonna triple to do to be double to 6. Ain't that on Live By Your Rep?
Yeah, but that's after Bone. That's not Live By Your Rep, the album.
It ain't. I thought you said it was. It's not the album.
Live By Your Rep. The album Live By Your Rep only had like 3-4 songs on it.
Yeah, that came out before Mystic Styles.
And really, Live By Your Rep was really just Live By Your Rep and a remix to Tear the Club. It had the original, or I want to say the original Tear the Club Up on there.
But still, Migos might go before Bone. They put
that shit ain't happening
against each other. If they do fan vote, it's. Whew.
I'm trying to find the Live By Your Rep album. Only thing keeps popping up is damn Mystic Styles, man. Man, those were good times. Selecto hits, man.
Some of the best music. Some of the best music out of Memphis. A lot of good music came out of Memphis. Let's see if I can Live By Your Rep.
Selecto hits. Who remembers Selecto hits, bro?
Not too many people, unless you was from that. Unless you was around them times.
Live By Your Rep, Bone diss. Oh, my bad in the comments. My bad. We on Google and stuff.
Yeah, you over there. Yeah.
Hey,
so Live By Your Rep had 8 songs on it. It had 8 songs on it. Yes, it had a Live By Your Rep, Chop the Screw, Live By Your Rep radio version, Be a Witness. Yeah, that's the song I'm talking about. Be a Witness. Fast on that song. I knew it. I told you, Be a Witness.
Through Bone says greatest group for show. Busy says Bone didn't take any style for show.
Busy Bone's on here?
Nah, it ain't Busy. Come on, Jay. Come on.
Oh, I was gonna say Busy.
Everybody Through Bone says everybody draws inspiration from music for show. And Through Bone says Gainesville, Florida, repping Bone Thugs for show. Like and subscribe. No, for show, dog. Shout out to Gainesville, dog. Hey, man.
Shout out to Gainesville, yes, sir.
Bone Thugs and Harmonies, that group, dog. That's what people do.
So I can see we got a list of, like I said, Bone's always had a core fan base. Outside of the blacks, the Hispanics and the Polynesians,
and not the Amigos. And not the Amigos. And I ain't got nothing against the Amigos, man. I ain't got nothing against the Amigos. But listen, when we comparing them, listen, because there ain't no Amigos without Bone. Like True. Amigos did Bone.
No, there ain't no Migos. There ain't no 3-6 without Migos because they took 3-6 style.
There ain't no damn 3-6 without no damn Bone. But DJ Paul clearly said without Bone, them dissing Bone, they wouldn't have got their shot. That's it.
I don't.
You can say what you say,
but I don't believe it.
Well, nigga, it's the nigga who made the diss. Listen, the guy who made the diss said it, man. You can make it what you want to make up. DJ Paul said it his own words. He said, "Listen, we hated on Bone. We needed to get on. Bone was the hottest group. We came out with a diss, made a controversy up. He said we was just kid stuff. We just playing around, and that's how we got on. Hating. Just
by the way, it's 8 songs on there and Be a Witness is on there. Just like I said, I thought it was on there where he's rapping real fast. It's a New Nightmare, 666 Mafia, Throw Your Sis in the Urn, Slipping, Be a Witness, Live by Your Rep, Live by Your Rep.
They still wasn't rapping before Bone. I mean, I still don't get what you're saying about that either, though.
As far as what you mean, rapping before Bone, like the fast rap?
Yeah. Bone was still
all around the time. When did Faces of Death come out?
What was that, like 93, 92?
Okay, 3-6 been since 90, 91.
But they wasn't out.
Not true. They wasn't out. But they have proof that, hey, we've been doing this for a minute. I don't care who came out first, bro. We've been doing it for a minute.
But was they rapping fast though? That's what we talking about. We didn't give a damn if you was Bone was rapping.
I'm not saying all the group, just Lord Infamous was.
Lord Infamous was rapping fast from day one.
A1 from day one.
Live by Your Rep. This album came out in 95. There you go. Bone came out in the 9 quad. Need we say anymore? Nigga. Nah. Don't be dissing Bone. Listen, I love 3-6 Mafia.
It did come out in 95.
Yeah. I love 3-6, but we ain't about to discredit no goddamn Bone over no 3-6. That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna discredit no Bone over no damn Amigos either. We ain't doing
we got Migos over her. I see Migos getting. I mean, if they get, I hope they do. But hey, if the cards fall on their side, I hope they do. But hey, they might fall on Migos' side. That's a toss-up, bro. You cannot. I repeat, you cannot deny the impact that the Migos had on the game.
But not over Bone. I'm saying over Bone. Yes, you can. Not over Bone. Not over Bone. It ain't happening. Them niggas ain't even that good. They ain't sold as many records. They ain't had that much of an impact. Not over Bone. Listen, these motherfuckers wouldn't even have a record deal if it wasn't for Bone. Like, listen, there's a lot of people who would not exist in rap right now. If Bone never came about, we would all be rapping different. Period.
I don't think so. I think somebody, because Twister, like I said, Twister was out before Bone. So Twister
But we didn't
have Do or Die.
But we didn't hear
Future Conflict.
But we didn't hear them to after Bone. They didn't come to after Bone. So that's what I'm saying. Bone's impact influenced all of them. Now, I do understand Twister was rapping fast.
I just think people were they got on before everybody. That's the only reason why. They went to the right person who heard, hey, this is different. Now, if Eazy-E came and mingled and went to different cities and heard people rap, he would have heard that.
I don't think everybody listen, I'm not saying that people weren't rapping fast, but you better believe when they heard Bone Thugs and Harmony, you either stepped your game up or you did something.
You started rapping fast.
or you start rap fast. Because let's really be truthful. Pope Pimp, I do not believe these niggas was harmonizing until Bone came out. Because Pope Pimp, they harmonized, man. I mean, Do or Die, they harmonized. Yes. If you listen, when you hear the use a hater, killer, be killed, motherfucker, bust on me, you. That's Bone.
Oh yeah,
God does a lot. They do a lot of harmonizing.
A Bone cadence.
The only difference is just three of them. Yeah, they even harmonize on Pope Pimp. They do a little bit of harmonization. That's why they got a lot of that. They either got Johnny P, but they do harmonizing themselves. Them three guys used to harmonize. They were really jocking Bone real tough. That's why Bone really had a beef with them. Now, Crucial Conflict, not so much. They really didn't harmonize too much, but Do or Die definitely was in the harmonization and rapping fast. So I like them. I like them all. So
yeah, I will say I agree with you. They,
just like on a little something, they harmonize a little bit on it too. They don't harmonize as much as Bone because they don't have a wishbone. But if they had a wishbone, who?
Crucial Conflict.
No, Crucial Conflict was the shit. Everybody coming out of Chicago, hey, Twister was the guy. He stood alone. But all those dudes coming out of Chicago, Crucial Conflict, to me, they gave Bone the run for their money. I don't give a damn what anybody say.
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
That was my squad. That was my squad.
They definitely did. They
straight
up.
What
was that album? Good Side, Bad Side.
Good Side, Bad Side. Man.
Still one of
that right. That's a classic. Good Side, Bad Side is a classic. Straight up.
It is.
Yeah,
okay.
Side, Bad Side. Yeah, that was definitely
Jay Way Too Cool says. Jay Way Too Cool says Flesh and Bone. Nice too, low key. What y'all think about Flesh and Bone?
I already spoke on Flesh and Bone.
He didn't hear you.
Listen, flesh is flesh. I want to say, I can't say lyrically, man, but I want to say as far as relevance and keeping himself out there, he did a damn good job, man. Real shit. And he's telling the Bone story like it is.
See, with Flesh, he just didn't have a lot of, he didn't have a good body of work for me, man.
What you mean, yeah, but like I said,
Jay Way Too Cool says y'all
was
bugging.
Actually, I, huh?
Jay Way Too Cool says y'all bugging. He said Flesh and Bone's underrated. I'm gonna tell you like this. On that, I will say this on that East 99 where all five of them was on. Jay put a laugh out loud, but
hold on, Flesh or Wish?
Nah, they both killed that on that song on East 99.
Flesh or Wish?
Busy
Wish
says
always had better verses when they was always together on the song. If Wish was on the song with Flesh, I get it.
Busy says the song with Big Pun and Fat Joe is a banger.
Yeah, that song. That's the song I'm talking about. That's the first time I heard Big Pun. That song is a banger. That cat ain't lying. He's telling the truth.
He's talking about the Crazy Bone song?
Jay said Jay Way Too Cool said
Big Pun's on the hook.
I ain't think I never heard that.
Here comes here comes the pain.
Says they both the same. Hold up, Jay. Jay Way Too Cool says they both.
He said they
say Flesh or Wish.
He said Wish though.
So
Wish
through Bone say Wish is. Yeah, through Bone say Wish is underrated. Wish is underrated.
He is.
I would say on the first two albums, Wish was probably the second best rapper. I don't give a damn what nobody say. If you go through both albums, Creeping on the Come Up, East 99, do yourself a favor. Go through East 99 and Creeping on the Come Up and rate everybody's. And I'm telling you, surprisingly, Wishbone will be the first.
See, here's the sad case with groups. Because somebody's got to be the fall guy.
Somebody got to be like.
It's sad that Wish is the fall guy.
No, he's the fall guy because he fell off. He's the fall guy.
No, Lazy fell off. Lazy's definitely the poster child for the fall guys.
Hell no. Hold on. Let me get these comments. You a
Grim
damn
would say
lie.
we need a few good men. Lazy's your
You a
man.
lie. You a lie.
Bruh.
Jay Way Too Cool says, play that first Flesh and Bone album. I had it. We'll check it out.
He's not lying. I'm not gonna lie. I had to listen to that. The only reason why I say this is because I had to sit in the car for about 12 hours. And that was the only take Goat Boy brought, bro. And we listened to that all the way, the whole trip. And as I'm listening more and more to it, it was actually a good album, bro.
Okay.
Like I said, that song he had with Big Pun killed that. That was the first time I heard of Big Pun.
Hold up, Jay. Let me get through these comments. Okay. Busy says Flesh with Big Pun and Fat Joe. Yeah, I think that's the song Jay talking about. Flesh
Pain.
Busy says Flesh over Wish. Flesh Bone over Wish.
No,
crazy
no. Busy.
Song is called No Mercy. That's what Busy says. Jay says still waiting for that Wishbone album for sure. I think we all waiting, Jay.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Jay. We about to make Wish put this
out.
Hold up,
Jay. Now you chipping Jay 2 times. He said Lazy fell off. You a damn lie.
Yeah. Hey, Jay 2 times. You telling the truth, bro. This dude, you got to excuse Keith. He's doing that.
Trying to fall off, dog.
Jay 2 times says crazy's the GOAT. Yeah, you tweaking, bro. Honestly, there's no fall guy in Bone. Okay, through Bone, hey, he a bonehead for real.
But see, there is none. But everybody tried to make it Wish.
No,
Busy Bone is Busy Bone.
It's Busy Bone.
Busy Bone for sure. He says Busy Bone is Busy Bone for sure. Busy's busy. It is what it is.
So that's the real Busy Bone?
Nah, they ain't the real. Come on, Jay. No, it ain't the real Busy Bone.
Okay, back to the Fall Guys. What's my man from Crucial Conflict?
Kilo.
The one used to. I love you.
That's not lazy. That's not lazy. That's not lazy, bro.
He should have wrote that for Lazy.
You a goddamn
Kilo was the Fall Guy.
Listen.
Crunchy Black is the Fall Guy. These, every group had a Fall Guy, bro.
Listen. It's like this. In the first two albums, it would the worst rappers in there. It would have to be Flesh from the worst to the best. It have to be Flesh, Lazy, Busy, to me, Wish, then Crazy. Crazy was number one. I'm talking about the first two albums. From the worst to the best. I think Wish was better.
Right? Yeah, you're right.
I believe Wish was.
I believe Wish was the number one worst one.
I'm talking about the first two albums. But when we start getting to Art of War, Wish fell off. I'm just telling you. Wish, when we go Art of War and back, Wish fell off. Now he started picking it back up. Certain song. In Resurrection. In Resurrection, he started picking it back up. But then he started falling off again. He started going too hard on the harmonies, man. Like, come on, y'all can't tell me on the I Can Teach the World, y'all wasn't disappointed. Y'all can't tell me on Look Into My Eyes, you weren't disappointed, bro. I mean, it was just certain.
Now, Look Into My Eyes, I didn't mess with that one, but the whole wide world.
Look Into My Eyes. I'm gonna tell you right now, Look Into My Eyes is a better song, but that video is trash, bro. That video what made everybody not mess with it. That's what it was. I mean, because the video was trash. It was all about Batman. But if you did a better video to it, I'm telling you, we would all love that song. Because if you just listen to the song with no video, that song was great. But we can go on to Days of Our Lives. Come on, man. Lazy Bone was killing that. Come on, man. Lazy Bone was killing on Days of Our Lives. That's why Lazy Bone was kicking off.
Killing that is who want a bag? You want a bag? You got a bag sold.
I hate that. I hated that.
That was
verse.
my favorite.
My favorite verse was "My Lord."
He made a hook out of that too.
It's hard. Hey, Crazy Bone killed that, bro. You tripping?
I think they all did good, but that was my favorite part of the song. You got a bag. He's got a bag. She's got a bag sword. Yeah, that was dope.
Set him at the down to the liquor style.
Through Bone says. Throughbone says, I see 5 killer ready niggas wherever I go.
I see 5 killer real niggas wherever I go.
Okay, I was wondering where he's getting. I said, is that a verse, bro? Okay.
Yeah, that's a verse.
Yeah, that's Wish, right.
I wish, yeah. I just said,
now listen, the first 2 albums,
and it's some shameful stuff because we used to poke at that guy. I remember we used to give Wish the business, bro.
Y'all did. That wasn't me. Y'all used to laugh at me because I was like, because I used to say, "Dog, Wish used to be that dude, bro." Y'all used to laugh. It'd be like, "Oh, you like Chilo?"
Boneheads would laugh. I just kind of like, yeah.
No. Wish, because listen, because I've done it before. When you write down who has the best verse on each song and you label them 1 through 5, Wish is always around 1 or 2, maybe 3 on the first 2 albums. Now, when you start going to Art of War, Resurrection, yeah, nah, he really fell off. Like that song, I feel so violent. I hated that song. Fucking with that ecstasy. Come roll with me. I hated it.
Hey,
I hated Wish. I hated
my
Wish's
favorite
verse.
songs, bro.
I hated Wish's verse. Oh man.
Oh,
But I do love his verse on Change the World. That verse on Change the World was cold. All of them had cold verses on Change the World.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, but I will say the worst verse on that one was Crazy's. That's why they took.
You're tripping. You're tripping.
Yeah,
you're tripping, bro. He had the best verse on the song.
So whack, I can't even remember it.
Hell no. Busy had a cold verse. Wish had a cold verse. Lazy had a cold verse. And Flesh had a cold verse.
And you say Crazy had the worst verse in the song? You need to go be back. You need to go, you need to go replay that song, bro. He had the best verse on that song, dog.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Bro, when Lazy
don't change the world, yes.
When Lazy talk about riding in the drop with Easy, come on, dog, and Wish talk about, oh man, come on.
Bro, it wasn't better than Crazy's verse, bro. I wish you could play that verse on air right now.
I wish I could too. I'll show you what it is.
What it Change the World? I can.
Yeah.
No, you can't play it because we can get flagged for that bull crap, Jay.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have played it if I could. Yeah. You get flagged for that. Bone will flag you. Nah, for real. Go back and listen to that shit. I'm trying to tell you.
Because he know we right. Who's Crazy Bone won't flag us? He know we right. You knew you had to wag, but you know what you did. You came in there half.
Listen, that's why when they did it on the record, they took Crazy Bone's verse off. Crazy Bone had a verse, they took that shit off. His verse wasn't whack. Yeah. It was just out of the. If you rank them, it wasn't as good as everybody's. It happens.
He went in there, did a line.
When I first heard that verse, I thought it was the dopest verse on the song. I was wondering why they didn't put his verse on the album version.
Because it was the wackest one. I'll kill him. He'll kill you. I was really
that's not Crazy Bone's part.
I know. I wouldn't sing Crazy Bone's part. Why would I sing something whack? But anyways, that's Wish. Wish killed that. For real. Now I hope Wishbone comes out with his shit. I ain't gonna lie. If Wishbone comes out with
before they get inducted into this Hall of Fame too.
If Wishbone comes out with a solo album and his album be the best album, that wouldn't even surprise me. I ain't gonna lie. It wouldn't even surprise me. But if it's the wackest, that wouldn't surprise me either.
It's got to be one or the other.
Nah, it just wouldn't surprise me either. It wouldn't surprise me either way because Wishbone is the one where it's like sometimes Wish don't even have a style besides the harmony part, right? Like when Wish actually raps fast, sometimes it's so cold, bro. Like when you hear him on that new all shit and he's rapping fast, it's so appreciated. Like, damn, dog, I forgot how cold this motherfucker really is when he raps fast. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what. If you listen to that Strength and Loyalty for real boneheads, you listen to that Strength and Loyalty, and man, he starts rapping fast on there. Man, dog. I mean, Wish can go, bro. He's probably not as fast as Busy and Crazy, but it's much appreciated, man. Straight up, man. You know what I'm saying? So if he comes out with an album, he just starts getting it without all that harmony. I'm telling you, dog. Boneheads, listen. We gonna appreciate it straight up. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Bump to the bum, bum, bum to the bum, bum, bum to the bum, bum, bum.
And you know, I don't know for all y'all who follow Flesh on Instagram. Flesh, he shows so much love to like fans and people where he'll drop a song and say write a verse to it, and he'll actually put, if your verse is tight, he will put your verse on his album. That's just like, dog, Flesh a real one for that, bro. And I've heard some real boneheads that shit, they'll give Bone a run for their money. I know they had this one white dude on there. I was like, God, bro, they should. I hope they signed his ass. His ass, man. I don't know. I can't remember dude's name, but he was cold as hell. I was like, God damn. He give every single Bone member a run for their money. He was better than them at their own style. Let me put it like that. So shout out, man. But shout out to everybody, man. Go ahead and like and subscribe, man. Especially if you like Bone, because you're definitely dealing with, some Bone fanatics right here. But man, hey, listen. Let me just tell y'all something about Crucial Conflict, though. Crucial Conflict went too far off Bone. I don't know what the hell happened to them brothers, if they alive, dead, or what. But man, that was a pretty good group too.
Yes.
And shout out to Lazy Bone too. Everybody want to hate on Lazy Bone, but look, when the war get cracking off, Lazy Bone stand about 5'6". But when the war get cracking, guess what? The guy that's 5'6" get the strap.
5'3". Where was that hype when he got on that song and they kicked him off?
Through Bone says, what y'all talk? Through Bone says, what y'all talking about? The Suicide Boys? Who's the Suicide? Y'all know who the Suicide Boys?
The ones that got sued.
Suicide Boys. That's a different group. They got sued by 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah, we ain't talking about them. Crucial Conflict out of Chicago. West Side of Chicago.
I miss them dudes, man. Them was my dudes,
man. Who was it? Never, Cold Heart, Kilo,
and Wild Style.
Wild Style. There you go. Dang.
My homie Paul says
name like that.
Something about Jesus being king, and we know that to be true, man. But we talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. You talking about bringing up
that's probably because he heard that Dizzy Bone Heavens movie, bro.
No, but shout out.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah. I would love to hear what happened to the Crucial Conflict.
God is king, bro. But we talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony, my G.
Sir.
God is king.
God is good.
Definitely.
All the time.
For sure. But we talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. THUG, we beat. That's thug mentality with thugging. Thugging. That's the way I choose to live my life. You dig? Hey, to me, that was the best solo album. Was Thug Mentality. I ain't gonna front.
I ain't gonna front either. It was Thug Mentality. It was hard.
Is that one that the name of the song? What was the name of the album?
What is that? Name of the album?
Tiki Torch says out of the three of y'all, who's the best singer? I'm gonna say Grim. Let him hear it, Grim.
Absolutely not.
Get it.
I can't sing. I can't sing.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Hey, Tiki, I can rap though. I spit,
Go ahead and spit. Grim. Yeah. Let them hear you spit. Hold up. Let us spit something fast, Grim. Spit that Renegade. Hold up. We're gonna see what y'all think. I want y'all to who y'all got? Luther Vandross or what? Tiki Torch says spit, bro. Tiki Torch says spit.
He said spit. I said, nigga, this King's ransom. Hold on.
Through Bone says, Bone fans are different. Do other groups have discussions about their favorite groups? I don't know. As Bone fans, as us Bone fans, we've heard so many people come diss Bone. You just had to respect them because you were listening to their opponents. But go ahead, Grim. Go ahead. Let's see what you got, bro.
I said this King's ransom, no bottom limit, so uncanny, no disclaimer. That ransom me money be tucked away in the manger. My mother always told me don't be talking to strangers. I'm letting the day burn, give a fuck if them things burn. Russian roulette is who it is, now state turn. I'm rushing toward the fire just to see who it is that I burn, that I scar when it's on. In this war, niggas gone to soon to let die. Until we get saved, understand I'm a renegade. Nigga cold-blooded when they come to the cheddar loot. When we get paid, I'm gonna run up a dinner plate. Yeah, bitch, I'm a renegade. Till we get saved, understand I'm a renegade. I'm my only diamond, make it shine, it's all bright. And I'm digging all gold in and everything. I'm gonna skip the particulars, put a couple in position, and give an ask to you rappers is trying to cap on my salary. I'm gonna say this shit hourly, getting great to be hourly. Fuck with the fire starter, that's a fatality. Still no compassion, sure the fuck equality. Well, give me your nostrils. I'm gonna blow you a shotgun. I'm knowing you need one. I'm already high though, looking like I'm finna fry cause I'm wired to silo. I'm higher than the fly, flying higher than Nigo, going Bobby off the brown rinse. I really don't give a damn because I'm really a lunatic. The benzodiazepine, it's only a milligram. I'm about to go do the damn. No, I'm gonna go through the damn. Who the man, dude? Don't get confused. You don't like it, nigga, sue the man. Plus, I think I'm too sick of vicious to key ignition. Mission is simply to cook them, nigga. We out the kitchen. Nigga, we out them backwoods, pulling up in the Tahoe, bumping hard top Chevy till we all the way on with it. Got me your Nilly flow. I'ma get on with it. This is the Grim Show. We gotta get on with it. They left me the game burning, so I'ma just smolder it. No better than recouping on anything than them holding. There's no compassion. The factor, if you can see us and joking. Everything that I'm spitting's like everything that I'm smoking.
Ooh,
What's up?
pop, come with us, come with us,
That's
come
what's
with
up.
us. Pop. Yeah,
Yo,
good stuff. That's
I
good
don't even know
stuff
what
right
that
there.
means. I have no clue.
That means that's that bone, dog.
Oh.
Thug life. I mean,
Oh, that's all that this right here is on it's on Twitch. Oh, that's what's up.
and then I wanna listen. I want to tell all the viewers out there, man, that rap right there, man, was inspired by the Busy Bone song "Waiting for Warfare." And if you've heard the song, you can tell the cadence.
Oh, I didn't know that, bro.
Ready for warfare. Hey, that was a good
That
song.
was another hard song though. Waiting for Warfare. I still bump that, bro.
Yeah.
Waiting for Warfare.
Busy Bone solo album. That solo album.
That was the hardest song on that album. Was that "Waiting for Warfare"?
Right. Actually,
Yeah,
I like
Y'all know that though. That motherfucker, we bumped that motherfucker all night.
That to me, that Waiting for Warfare ain't better than Heavy Heated. To me, it wasn't.
It's not. Damn, it's not. That Heavy Heat is hot, dog.
That running with an AK-47 bucket, heat heavy. Right.
Hey, Crazy Bone killed that. He killed that, dog.
We'll give him that. We'll give him that one. We'll give him that. You snuck that in there, you silly wabbit.
For sure.
That was a good one.
Hey, Crazy Bone, you need to pay that man for his beat too. Find out who did that beat. And Crazy Bone said he don't even know who did the beat.
For real?
It's uncredited. If you look in the album cover on the credits, it's credited as produced by Crazy Bone. I always thought he made the beat till I heard him do an interview and say that he don't really know who made the beat. And he said if somebody comes forward and claims the beat, he'll pay him. That's what he said. He said it, but it had to really be the producer. It has to be, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
I wonder how he came across it.
I think he said that I think he said a motherfucker had just like slid it to him, like that type thing. You know what I'm saying? And like he was probably listening to a bunch of beats, and he probably said, "I want that beat," and the motherfucker gave it. The motherfucker just gave it to him, but they didn't know who actually produced the beat. But whoever gave Crazy Bone the beat had the rights to the beat. See what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No one came forward to claim it.
And that's the hard dog. That I think that's probably the hardest beat on there. Is that Heated Heavy? That motherfucker goes. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him if they shoot him if they shoot him if they shoot him if they move. Running with the AK-47, watch him all fall down. Running with the AK-47. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Now this shit's hard.
I do hope Bone does get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm gonna say it again.
Hold on.
He well deserved. It's in their hometown.
Yeah.
That would be a good accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of those groups that's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame rap groups, you know, we came up listening to these groups, man, and we watch them catapult, we watch them fall, we watch them get back up, we watch them, you know what I'm saying? We watch them cry. I seen Busy Bone cry.
Right.
Yo, Through Bone says, I like social studies off Heaven's movie. No, facts.
Is that the one where he's talking about Michael Cornell? Burn.
Yeah.
When you locked up with him,
listen,
Michael Cornell?
No, not Michael Cornell.
I'm gonna say this. Listen, One day we're gonna do another Bone thing. Through Bone, we're gonna need you to tap in, bro. We're gonna need you to tap in. We're gonna put out a
Yeah,
link.
definitely, man.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna do
Like and
another Bone.
subscribe, bro. We're gonna
Yeah, like and
we
subscribe,
gonna get
man.
back on Bones, but we're gonna get on them boys. We're gonna make sure them boys get them a rock and roll Hall of Fame. We gonna push it.
Follow us for more. But listen, we're gonna do another Bone chat. And what I'm gonna do is in the comments, man, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link because I'm gonna need some of you Bone fans to tap in. We gotta stick together, man, because I feel like they just forgetting Bone. I think we all feel like they forgetting the impact Bone has done in this industry, man. And shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. We really got to have a real discussion about this thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because they
for sure.
Like
Through Bone says, "How old are we?" Yeah, we in our 40s, bro. We in our 40s. We gotta be if we know Bone. We gotta be. Oh, it's True Bone. Okay, my bad. True Bone. Yeah. You spelled it kind of funny, so I don't know why I put a T on it. I mean, an H on it. True Bone.
To the
game. That's what's up. Listen, tap in. One day we're gonna do another Bone segment, and I'm gonna throw the link in the comments. And I need y'all to come up and give y'all words on Bone Thugs and Harmony. And just tell us who you think's the best Bone. What's the best Bone verse of all time? Out of all the Bone, I mean, listen. Because I want to know what other Bone fans think. I know what we think because we talk about this stuff all day. We just now putting it online. We talk about
what
this
song
shit
we didn't mention
offline.
that just came to mind?
What?
Big Bone, and we gonna be here till we dead and gone.
Nah, the Bone song. Bro. The Bone song that we need to do that we should have talked about is that Body Ride. That's
oh my god, we galloped across the stage.
Yeah,
I heard. Come on, bro. Busy gonna kill that. He killed that.
I heard.
Listen, I swear to God, every time you mention that song, the only thing I can picture is Crazy Bone gallop across that stage, dog.
Yeah.
It's a good song, though.
Hey, the song. What is one? Hang on. Before we get off, what is the one Bone song that you hated, bro? Like you wish they never came out with. I'm gonna tell you, mine's Ghetto Cowboy, bro. I hated that song.
I like the Ghetto Cowboy.
I'm gonna say War.
Into my eyes, bro.
I say War.
War.
Yeah.
Jay, what's yours? What's the worst Bone song they ever made, bro?
Look into my eyes. I did not like that.
Damn, you didn't like. Busy says Ghetto Cowboy too. I
like the Ghetto Cowboy.
I like the Ghetto Cowboy too.
Damn, you didn't like that. I'm telling you, if you listen to that, close your eyes and look into my eyes. I'm telling you, that's actually a good song. True Bone says he hated Snakes in the Grass. Okay. What's another one? There's another one on Art of War. I couldn't stand on Art of War. Let me think. I think it's that busy. What's that song with Busy Bone and Mr. Majesty on Art of War, man? I couldn't stand it, so I always pass that mug.
Tells you when I die, you can see what's deep in my eyes. My eyes.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. For some reason, I just didn't. That was the beginning. Like I would never been a fan of Seven Sign Regime, bro. I would have never been a fan of that, bro. I just didn't like the way the direction Busy was going in, bro. I didn't like the whole BB. I did not like. He was tight, but I didn't like the whole BB Gambini thing because he was gonna drop Busy. There go Busy. He was gonna drop the Busy Bone thing and really and really roll with BB Gambini. That's the direction he was going. And maybe because he was destroying Bone at the time, and I knew he was going to drop the Busy Bone act, and he was just going to be BB Gambini, especially when he was doing the song with Immature and all that.
BB Gambini.
It was a tight name, but I hated it because he was going. Because you already had Frank White, you already had whoever Nas is supposed to be. You got Hov. You had all these people. Everybody was coming up with these Italian names. So Busy came up with BB Gambini because he was going with the same thing.
Bro, hold, stop. Who had an Italian name?
All those guys, everybody.
No, they didn't. Escobar's not Italian. Frank White is white.
No.
Well, it was the whole mafia thing they were going with, Grim. You know where I was going with it, you asshole. They was going with the whole mob shit. So he was going with BB Gambini and all that shit. He was going in that direction of leaving Bone in its totality. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that. I'm not gonna lie, I hated every bit of it. So every time I seen him wearing a leather coat or doing something of that nature, it pissed me off because I knew he was leaving Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't respect it, bro.
I'm setting up to life, and mom's is white.
And then to hear these not new interviews, but these old interviews when you go back and listen to them where Crazy's talking about this and Lazy's talking about this and this and this and this, and you start hearing it and you're like, damn, dog, that shit was really happening. I thought I was just making it up in my head, but then when you really start putting the pieces to the puzzle, it was really happening. And they was just trying to hold that group together. But you know who never really said nothing? Wish. Out of the whole thing, Wish has been solid through the whole thing. He ain't said shit.
Man, don't snitch. He's not a snitch.
He ain't said nothing. So a lot of times Busy would say it was the money, it was this, is that. Then Crazy was saying it was other things, and Lazy was trying to cover up everything. Man, some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? But one thing to say about that group, they still held it together, man, through all these years, man. Yeah. And that's a hard thing to do with 5 men. 5 men, like every man wants to be their own man, bro.
Especially from then till now, you know what I'm saying? Because we watched a lot of those groups come up together, and it happened with all the groups, man. One person went solo, and that group was finished.
Destroyed.
Called Quest. Once Q-Tip went solo, that group was finished. Who else? Another group.
Facts, true. Yeah. That's facts. Yeah. I've seen that. I think I seen the interview you probably talking about where Wish left with Crazy. One time, Wish and Crazy both left Bone Thugs and Harmony. And Bone Thugs and Harmony was going to continue. Lazy Bone gave a letter. His lawyer gave a letter saying Bone Thugs and Harmony was going to continue with Busy, Flesh, and Lazy. Man, that'd have been an ugly combination. I don't like that combination.
Man, me neither.
The way Flesh be rapping and Busy rapping, you ain't going to understand shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then you won't be able to tell them apart because they all look alike. They all high yellow and look alike. So yeah, you can.
There we go with that bull. There we go with that colorism. There we go. They don't look nothing alike. One dude over there like 5.
I think they look alike. When they first came out, I thought they was the brothers, Busy and Lazy.
Busy high yellow.
You didn't think so?
Lazy Bone by my complexion.
So was Lazy Bone.
Lazy Bone is not.
He yellow, he lighter than me. Yeah,
True said it's always one in the group, though. What are you talking about? Light-skinned dudes, or are you talking about trying to tear the group up? Yeah, but there is always one group up. There's always one dude trying to tear the group up, man.
And that was you, BB Gambini.
BB Gambini.
You know what you did.
And that's what really pissed me off is when back in the 90s, for y'all who too young, back in the 90s, it was happening in real time. So it was like you never got to see Busy Bone in none of the videos. He didn't show up, but you heard his verse. But then the one time I do see him in the video, he's in his solo videos for Thugs Cry and Nobody Can Stop Me. And then I seen him in the Immature Give Up the Ghost. I was hot, bro. 38 hot. Like, I know this dude. You didn't show up for your own video shoot with your group, but you show up for Immature. That's when I knew he was trying to break up the group, bro. And I was highly upset, highly pissed off because I didn't want to see Bone break up, man. You know, from coast to coast, and he was dancing and everything. You talking about hot? I was hit. He was dancing and everything. He bankhead bouncing. I'm thought, look at this mother. He had the Jerry curl dripping. Like, look at this.
He had that powder in him.
That nigga had the. Hey, listen, he was looking smooth though. He had the Versace on. He was on the Versace shit.
He told him to try to go here and do my thing.
Okay, True says, I can't say he tried to tear the group up, but it's always that one that's not that. hang on. It's always that one that's not, I guess you say, with the program for sure.
Yeah,
but
Busy
but
Bone
that's what I'm
definitely
saying.
was not with the program.
Yeah, he was not with the program.
He was
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
And you really don't see it until now. And you go back and you look at, like I said, his solo projects. You could tell this dude was really trying to inch himself away from the group to do his solo career to catapult that.
Yeah.
And somewhere in between there, I don't know what happened, why his career didn't go the way it did. It should have.
It should
was
have.
definitely talented, bro.
Man, because the gift was trash.
Talented.
He followed up with the gift, man. The gift was not a good album, man. Man,
did that come out before Coast to Coast Give Up the Ghost?
No, the gift didn't come out until like '99. That's when I first bought it. I got the gift when we came back from New York.
He should have followed up with Hell's Movie. That I thought that's what he's going to do. Heaven's Movie, then Hell's Movie, and that's how he's going to follow it up. But even when you hear Hell's Movie, man,
still crap.
You could. I'm gonna put it to you like this: Busy should have stayed in the loop with the group and kept Crazy in the loop, because Crazy was the one who does majority of the choruses for Bone Thugs and Harmony, and he should have stayed with Crazy and helping them with them choruses, because that's really where Busy Bone falters at, is the choruses. It's like everything's good, and maybe he started getting too deep into the the harmonization with the high pitchness was kind of crazy, man. I was listening to Love on the Freeway today too, man. That was a tough song. That was a tough song, bro. I don't see why he didn't make that a single. Yeah. Roll with me. Man. Those bring you back to some days right there, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony,
man. And always I can subscribe and shout out the Bonehead, man. We just it's and to be honest, to be a group such as Bone, I would honestly say if I was in that group, it would definitely be a blessing, because they still have fans.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They still have
the greatest group of all time, man. Hey, man.
Like I said, a lot of those groups, man, came and went, and the fans went with them. Boneheads are sticking in there, bro. But so shout out to all the Boneheads.
How many people grew their hair out because of Bone? That's the question. How many people grew their hair out because of Bone?
Well, I ain't gonna say because of Bone. I grew mine out because of EVE.
You didn't get a Jerry curl?
I didn't. I was too impatient.
Yeah, my hair wasn't long enough for the curl, but that baby fro was on.
I'm gonna tell you what. To this day, if I had a genie in a lamp and I could ask for anything I want, I would tell you one of the wishes will still be cornrows with the tails with the bone skulls on that motherfucker. To me, that was the hardest shit ever, bro. They had the motherfucking bees with the bone skulls and shit. That shit was hard.
Oh yeah, no, Crazy Bone had that, didn't he?
All of them did. That was theirs.
I didn't know all of them.
Yep, they all had. The reason why you seen Crazy, because Crazy would always wear like the Selly sails, so it would be in the front of his face. But Lazy, always had it. You know what I'm saying? On the tails. Busy, he would have it, but his hair was so damn long, it was down his damn back, so it don't even matter. You'd never see it. I don't know about Wish. Shout out to Wish, because I think Wish probably got still the longest hair out of all them fools, man.
He does.
Shout out to Wish, man. Yeah.
Wow.
True says I hate when other people. True says I hate when they have other people do hooks. When Bone is capable, Crazy, Busy, Lazy, Wish, Flesh is capable of doing their own melodic hooks. They don't need a singer. You talking about that Love on the Freeway? Yeah.
Who's singing?
So Busy is singing on Love on the Freeway, but there's another guy on there singing too. I don't know his name, because I know he says something. He sings something like Friday, and then I don't remember exactly what Busy Bone's saying, but Busy Bone starts doing some melodic stuff. But there is a guy in the background singing certain parts on Love on the Freeway. He has a real singer in there. But you didn't like Change the World? That might be the same guy, because it kind of sounds like the same guy from Change the World.
I thought that was Wish singing.
True says, check this out. I used to steal True says, check this out. I used to steal magazine articles out of the magazines because I was a fan. You sound like us. You sound like us,
I
bro.
was just about to say that, bro. I used to steal the whole Lowrider magazines, the XL magazines, the Blaze magazines, and the Source magazines. I was a magazine stealing mother sucker. That's my dog right there. Yes. Lowriders, XXL, Blaze. I don't know if y'all remember Blaze, and the Source.
You would go to Grim and Jay's room and they would have pictures of the mag. They would take the pictures out the magazine and put them all on their walls.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do that. My mom wasn't having none of that shit. If it wasn't a poster, she wasn't with it. She's like, boy, you ain't about to do this.
I had everybody on my wall.
I had everybody on my wall too. I had the big wall.
Grim had
most of them was bone.
Your mom used to get the double XL. Your mom used to get the double XL though, right?
Nah, Vibe.
Okay.
The Vibe. He used to have Vibe pictures on his wall. Aaliyah.
Grim had a bunch of, and that's the crazy thing because his mom used to hook him up, bro. Because she actually used to get the magazine strictly for him, so he could do that. My mom would never. She would never.
I had to go to the house and steal mine.
Pay a subscription for what? So you could deface my house? My mama ain't having none of that.
I used to have them fly Mexican chicks next to them lowriders on my wall. Man, I used to have, what was her name? I used to always steal her magazine. I think her name was like Danielle or something. Every cover she was on, that magazine got took.
Look at his face.
Give me that.
Look at it. Reliving the moment.
Mm-hmm. I ain't know nothing about them cars. All I know, them girls was flying that magazine. Ain't know nothing about them cars.
We ain't getting them days back with magazines and all that, man. That used to be fun, bro. That used to be fun, man. Used to go up to the store and get the codes off the magazines, man.
And I'm gonna say something too, man. I really wish that the Source wouldn't have dropped out the game, man, because that was the pioneer right there, Source magazine. And I still got that tat on my arm. If anybody wants to see that, man, that is the original unsigned hype logo.
Raise it up.
It's they can't rusty. See it.
They can't
it's
see it.
It's a little rusty. Y'all see that?
You gotta raise it up. Yeah.
It's a little rusty. You know what I'm saying?
Jailhouse tattoo. So
the Source is where we got all the hip hop information from, bro. Did anybody that was hot?
Grim, did they use a Walkman or did they use a straight needle?
Oh, it was straight needle, stick and poke.
That's a big poke.
That's ugly. I know that had to hurt, bro.
It did, man. But that mic, man, I had to have that mic, man.
Why don't you go get it redone, bro?
Because I want to keep it soft. I want to keep it like it is, man, because it just reminds me of hard times, you know what I'm saying? The time of my life, man, where I was struggling and how I felt and all that. So I keep it like it is.
That's real spill. I can't even knock you on that, bro. I was ready to knock you. That's real spill. But shout out to everybody and like and subscribe, especially if you like Bone. Oh yeah, for sure. True. Those were the days, dog. And they long gone, man. Yeah, now everything's on the internet. Gotta look on your phone. Man, these kids don't know how it used to be going up to those stores, checking out those magazines, reading that mug like, hey, you see man. The moves from Mortal Kombat? Yeah. Rip that page out, man. I need that. Rip that page out. I need the moves with Sub-Zero, man. I need to do the finisher, bro. Man. Rip the whole page out, man. That's why when you go buy them magazines, you better look and open the pages. Cause a little sucker like myself or one of the homies done rip some pages out, man. Cause we need those moves.
We went from pages to like F it. Let's just take the whole book.
That was crazy. That was good times, man.
Got a pay subscription.
That was good times, man. Back in the day, and it was all paper. Like, come on, man. But nowadays, you just look up online and you could just get those codes and stuff. True Bone says, "Oh, that's a sentimental. Oh, that's so sentimental about your tattoo. About your tattoo." Got all sentimental. But it was real. It was real though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. I wanted to knock you for it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But that was a real story you told. I can't even be mad at you, bro. You know. But it's all good, man. Shout out to everybody that's in here, man. That love Bone Thugs and Harmony like we like Bone. Like I said, man, tap back in. True, everybody who if you love Bone, tap back in. When you see us, I'm gonna put something up. We're gonna talk about Bone again, and I need to hear from y'all. Like, actually, voice. Get your camera ready. Get your microphone ready. Hey, we're gonna talk about Bone, and I need to know. What y'all know about Bone, what y'all heard about Bone, and how did Bone impact your life? Because I know how it impacted my life. Listen,
who was that? Jay that put us onto that Nelly thing.
Jay way too cool.
Yeah, Jay way too cool, bro.
No, who was that?
Bro.
No, that was Kevin. That was Kevin.
I wouldn't even thought
that was Kevin.
Nelly
said that.
Was it Kevin?
Yup.
Hey, shout out to Kevin, man. That's food for thought right there, bro. I didn't. Yeah. I never knew who inspired Nelly, to be honest. But yeah, Bone definitely inspired his raps.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like and subscribe, man. Holla back at us, man. We gotta do this Bone thing again. We gotta get more people representing Bone, because it ain't over for the Bone, man. Plus they about to drop this album soon too. They need to help and drop it so I can check it out, man.
They're getting that star on the Walk of Fame too, man. I think that's great. I don't know about people paying for their star. I've never even heard of that. Is that a real thing?
I heard they pay for their star, bro. That's what 50 said. But I don't know.
So Muhammad Ali, did Muhammad Ali pay for his?
I don't know, bro. I ain't in their pocket. But yo, just holler us, like, subscribe, holler back at us, your boys, man.